Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's a news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufi. Sipping my coffee, shaking my hand for niggas acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse, half Boosie. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. We like the way we work it. 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like sipping hot toddy.
Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
What's good and pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. and I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already. Share this with your people. That tells the algorithm that you rock with us. We got another good show for you tonight. We're going to be talking, will the justice system ever not seem rigged? DaBaby and DaniLeigh's drama. The Kyle Rittenhouse jury is currently in deliberations, and we'll see what happens. We're going to talk what we think and a bunch more. I'm joined by the homie Bees Buddha and the beautiful Tati. What's up, y'all? My house guests in the chat. How is everybody doing? I hope your week has started off fantastic. Phone lines are going to be open, so let us know your thoughts. 813-559-3339. That's the phone line, so definitely hit us up. Not right now, though. Not right now. How's everybody doing? This evening?
I'm good.
Ladies first.
I'm good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain, really. Gotta make some switches over here real quick.
What about you, Bees?
I'm doing fucking swell, man. Let me tell you, fucking swell. It's been an awesome week. Awesome weekend.
Started off good. Good weekend. Anything fun?
Yo, listen. Any weekend where you make unexpected money and good unexpected money is a good weekend.
Period.
Always.
Definitely. I can't be mad at that one, yo. You know
what I'm saying?
Unexpected money is always
when
nice.
you get a bag and you didn't even chase that bag. That's an awesome bag.
It is. Yo, what's up, y'all? Our house guests in the chat. How's everybody doing over there, man? I appreciate y'all checking in with me early and shit like that. You know, I see Sean over here in the chat and shit, which reminds me of my fantasy team in the Khary's Crib Fantasy League. And my team is currently bumming the fuck out.
Man, who did you pick up, yo?
Yo, I got some good people. I got some good people, but yo, this just ain't going right for me. You know, right now I am in 8th place with a record of 4-6. I did win my last game though by a margin of what was it?
I have a question to ask because I feel like I know a couple of people in your fantasy league, but I'm only really asking about one person.
I'm on 108-46.
Does he have the number one spot?
No, he's in 5th place at the moment. He's in 5th place.
Who, Mr. Carter?
Mr. Carter is in 2nd place, actually. Mr. Carter's in 2nd place.
Okay.
First place.
Okay.
First place actually goes to my brother Kai. He's in 1st place, yo.
Yeah.
6-4 record. He's in 1st place. Carter's in 2nd. Show Me the Money's in 3rd. King Rog 4th. LOC Don Juan 5th. Gumbo Guard 6th. Mr. Earl 7th. Khary's Killers 8th. Naptown Soldiers 9th. And King Cooper is 10th place. So I got some work to do on my team's behalf to get them to win. But we won this game this weekend, so I'm good. You know, showing us like he's glad he got out of last place.
Yo, listen, but you know what's so bugged? Is it so bugged that I said that with Mr. Carter? Like,
You think he a coach?
Like,
You think he a coach?
Yo,
You think he a coach? You always thought he was a coach, you know? But he actually had a trade.
It's in his blood.
It is.
Blood.
It is. He had a trade, right? He had a trade with Kai this week. He proposed a trade to Kai for one of Kai's players for one of his players. Kai said, cool, but the way the league works is there's 3 days before the transaction processes. I forget exactly who the player was, but the moment, like the day that it was approved and the trade went through, the player Kai gave Carter was now out for the season. So Carter gave away a guy that had some decent numbers for a guy that's now out for the season. Now he got to find somebody to replace that guy that he just traded somebody for, which is wild. But you know what? Fantasy football. We ain't going to stay in fantasy football too much. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. I just, had that question though.
That was the weekend. That was the Sunday. But Saturday, you know what I did Saturday?
Good.
Went to White Castles, baby. Went to White Castles. And I think that's how I'm gonna start this show off tonight. You know, went to White Castles. You know what I'm saying? Tati and I.
You didn't answer me, Harold. You didn't answer me, Harold.
Tati and I actually drove from Tampa to Orlando to try some White Castles.
Actually, you know? He drove. I wasn't driving nowhere.
I drove from Tampa to Orlando to try some White Castles.
I was along for the vibe, the ride. I had the ox.
Yeah, you did.
You was cool, Mom.
Wait, did you have the ox?
I had the ox.
Yeah, you had the ox. You had the ox. What did I had that ox for somewhere. I forgot where we was going. I had the ox recently.
I had the ox. It was a good time. You know, I was playing just straight Wayne. I had some Kodak in there. I had some, what else I had? It was a whole lot of shit. It was just whatever I felt like playing.
Okay. Now,
that's brunch on Sunday.
The White Castles. Now, you had the White Castles. You tasted it. You tried it. Before I give my thoughts, I'll let you give your thoughts. What did you think about it?
Oh my God. Right? So, Beast, I don't think you saw my text in the chat. But you remember when you was like, oh, it's going to have you on a toilet, right? Yo. So, now, okay, so when we got there, you know, we ordered, so we have a place called Crystals in Tampa. Yeah, White Castle tastes.
Which is
White Castle.
It's the same thing, if you ask me.
No, it's not.
It is literally pretty much the same thing. But, the food, I was high as fuck when we got there. So the food, like, I was just eating and eating and eating. It didn't matter what it tastes like. But it was like some high shit. When I was eating, it was like some high, some food you eat when you high. When I tell you the next morning, I was awakened from my slumber by my intestines.
With the rumble? With the rumbles.
Bro. I don't know if y'all have ever been waking, like your body woke you out your sleep to go use the bathroom and not number one. Oh my God. I mean, just gas the next day. It was terrible. It was terrible. And it still smelled like the burger that I ate.
That's why Castle's on Sunday.
I know this is a lot of information, y'all, but my gas smelled like the burger I ate the day before.
I believe it.
I swear to God, it smelled just like the burger. Like it was like, you know, if they had the hot and ready sign on, that's what it would have, you know? Mm-hmm. Smelled like White Castles in here.
Well,
I always said.
What's that?
I always said that if you have constipation, get you 3 White Castles.
Bruh.
And that will clear you out.
Taking you straight to the toilet.
I tell you what.
Straight to the toilet.
Do not pass go.
We went. I got it. I got some. The menu isn't the same as New York. Right?
They don't got no clams and all that shit, right?
They don't have the clams. They don't even have onion rings. They got onion chips. Which is
my pops told me.
The fuck is onion chips, you know? They're like, we don't have enough onions to make full rings for everybody, so we'll just chop them up and make chips. That's what it seems like they did.
Or niggas fuck up too much to cut the onions in the ring.
You know? I ordered 10 cheeseburgers, no pickles. I only ate 3. You know? I only ate 3 of them.
Yo, what the fuck is going on, brother?
And
he was definitely acting like he was going to eat 8 of them.
I was going to eat 8.
And didn't.
I was going to eat 8, but they're not the White Castles I know. You know? It didn't taste the same as New York, yo. You know?
Yo, let me... You know what? I'm about to tell you something, but finish. Go ahead.
The burgers to me was a little dry. It seemed like they had a little too much salt on it. White Castle's burgers, like the whole sandwich is moist. You know, even though the bread be dry, it'd still be moist and soft. Why the fuck
would it be moist?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, because it's steamed.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going.
Right. Like they're soft and shit like that. It's like they're not wet, but the steam makes them a little moist.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
This was just like a hard burger. it didn't seem like they steamed shit. You know? And if they did, the water they used wasn't New York water, so the steam didn't come out the same.
So do you think...
Yo, I can't. It wasn't New York water.
Do you think, like, maybe, you know how before I was saying, like, I like Twilight or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And then I watched it, and I'm like, this was some bullshit. Like, why did I like this?
Yeah.
Do you think you felt that way about White Castle? Like, you used to love it, and now years later, you haven't had it, and now you just
No. I think I can still drive into New York, and my first stop be White Castles even before I go to my mom's house.
Listen, my turn. Now, first and foremost, we talking White Castle's burgers, right? Now, you and me both know that when you come and you do go to White Castle's, where do you go? You go to Boston Road. You don't go to Allerton. Mm-hmm. You don't go to the joint by Lehman on East Tremont. You don't do none of that. You don't do that.
Right. The one on Boston, the one on Boston Road is closest to my mom's crib, so that's where I go.
But you go to the one on Boston Road, or the only other one that you'll take a chance with is the one along the Bruckner, next to the Bronxville Project.
Honestly, I think I've tried every White Castles in the Bronx.
Well, hold up. Listen. The one on Boston Road with that old Jamaican lady who should have stock in White Castle. That's how I feel. Because she been there. Yo, listen, she been working in that joint since I was a kid. This lady should have stock in White Castle. There's no way. She's probably the owner, and she just be on the low. Like, I'm gonna just stay like a worker.
Maybe.
But they better pay her like she been there that long.
You gotta understand this, Tati. People come from Connecticut just for that White Castle. They don't go to no other White Castles in the Bronx. They go to the one on Boston Road. I know a dude that, one night we was like, yo, we going to White Castles, da-da-da-da. He was like, yo, we got to go to the one on Boston Road. I got to get some White Castles for my wife. And they was like, well, we can just go, He like, nah, they only want Boston Road, nigga. They know the difference.
I don't know the difference.
I know the difference. I know the difference, yo. Whatever them Jamaican ladies is doing back there on Boston Road is crazy. That's the only one that we have in the L line. You know what I'm saying? All the other ones, like the line it be quick. That joint be having some lines like off in the back. That's the best White Castles in America. Sorry.
Maybe it is. I don't know, but all the White Castles in New York taste the same to me.
Because they don't taste the same in Jersey.
I don't go to the ones in Jersey. I went to one in Jersey before. Just the ones in the Bronx.
Me. I be hood traveling.
I got another shot here. I got another shot here too. By the way, I'm gonna take one more shot. But what number am I on? I'm not even sure. Let me see.
We do this every night.
That's number 3 or number 4. Might be number 3 though.
It's either 3 or 4.
Yeah, that shit got him shaking. Harlem style.
What happened here? Let me see. Oh well.
But from what my father said, he said the White Castles is definitely not the same.
It's not.
When he came up here, yo, listen, my pops bought a Crave case last time he was here. Him and my mom, last time he was here.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of weeks ago. Yo, fam, they bought a 60 Crave case to take it home, to freeze it. They froze it here. I thought about
getting a Crave case. But I was like, you know what? I'm just fucking asking for shit to just get it right now. You know?
Yeah, because you thought it was going to be the same.
Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't because it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same, not one iota.
White Castle has a taste some people can't live without.
But you know what? Actually, as I was thinking about White Castles, I was like, you know what? White Castles is very traumatized by the 70s and 80s.
You think so?
Yes. There's not a White Castles that I can go to in New York that is not more protected than Banks. You know?
No, the one on Boston Road ain't got no security guards.
Not security. I'm not talking about security guards. I'm talking about bulletproof glass, spinning spindles to get your food.
Yo, fam, you know something? You are right.
You know, I think they're very traumatized.
Right.
Yo, I don't know any other fast food restaurants that aren't as protected as White Castles, yo. You ain't robbing White Castles, nigga.
You know what else is a fast food chain that people try to front? In New York, in New York, this is actually a fast food chain all over. And a lot of people don't even notice that it's a fast food chain like that.
What's that?
Motherfucking Kennedy, yo. Motherfucking Kennedy's Fried Chicken, yo. Fam,
I don't know if it's a chain or if it's just niggas saying I like that name.
What's it called?
Fam, but there's Kennedy's fried chickens all over the place, my man.
I know, that's why I say, I'm not sure if it's a chain or if it's just niggas opening up fried chicken spots and say, you know what, Kennedy's is a good name and we can use it.
Nigga came from New York. Nigga came from a New Yorker like, yo, you know what? They ain't got a Kennedy's out here.
Because I tell you what, like there's so many Kennedy's fried chickens in New York. It's like, it's hard to believe they're like a fucking franchise or some shit.
So they don't have KFC?
Yeah, but if you look on, they got KFC, but Kennedy's is like the hood shit. Like, you would go in Kennedy's and get everything. You understand what I'm saying?
Kennedy's.
I don't fuck with KFC. I'm just asking.
Kennedy's is like, you remember Salem's back in the days before they kind of overhauled their shit and tried to make their shit look nice?
Mm-hmm.
That's Kennedy's, but for fried chicken and only fried chicken. And it's some good ass fried chicken. Can I tell you what?
It's halal.
I go to White Castles. I go to White Castles, and I also go to Kennedy's Fried Chicken.
Okay.
My kids have said Kennedy's Fried Chicken is the best chicken they have ever had.
So now I gotta go check it out. Y'all know I love me.
Yo, Dottie, listen. Let me tell you something about Kennedy's. There's a lot of people don't do this.
It's super hood.
They got with certain Kennedy's be different in the hood.
Right. And that's why I'm like, I'm not sure if they're like a franchise. I think they're just all independently owned by niggas.
Nah, I think the franchise ones are the ones that sell the beef ribs.
Beef?
Those are the franchise ones.
Never tried.
Yeah, because they all don't sell ribs. They all don't sell ribs. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a selective ones that sell beef ribs. Just like there's only like 2 or 3 in the Bronx that sell barbecue chicken. That fried chicken with barbecue sauce on it, man, let me tell you. If you already like the chicken, now think about it. If you already like the chicken, you put some what's that? That masterpiece? What's that? The bull masterpiece shit? Oh man. I just don't like them hockey puck biscuits. The hockey puck biscuits we have.
Hockey puck biscuit.
Yo, listen, you get the biscuit. Tati is one of them biscuits that you get it, you gotta eat it. You can't take it home.
Don't even give me a biscuit because I ain't even ready to eat it right then and there.
If you want a biscuit, it's not a biscuit you save for later.
You fuck around and eat a biscuit right then and there, and now you full, don't want the rest of your food. I don't even want it if I gotta eat it then. No.
But you could get a beef patty, you could get mashed potatoes, you could get a burger, you could get a chicken burger, a fish sandwich. Some of them selective ones you could get Philly cheesesteaks and chicken steaks. You get gyros. They even got some now because you know everybody's so pro about their food. Now they have ones with salad.
Salad.
You know what I'm saying? You get your little salad. You get your little you get your little salad.
I've seen them salad. Them salads not healthy at all. They be stacked up. Hella shit on them.
Not at all.
Yo, listen, when they put the dressing on, it's like, dude, you trying to make a cereal bowl?
What?
That's how the dressing be looking. If you like ranch,
man,
look like you got a cereal bowl or ranch.
Like this salad ain't even a salad no more. Ain't nothing healthy about this salad.
Let's see.
Nothing.
Hey, Tati.
No sunflower seeds in here, no nothing.
Do you recall if they had a fish sandwich on the menu at White Castles?
Did they have fish nibblers, shrimp nibblers?
They didn't
they
have
may
clams.
have had it on there.
Tati was not trying to try no fish sandwich.
No fish
like,
from
I'm
no
not
White
trying
Castle.
no White Castle's fish.
I'm not fucking with no fish in no White Castle.
I was like, it's
Let
not
me ask
bad.
you this.
It's not bad, though.
Because White Castles is advanced here in New York.
They had chicken.
Did they have? Did they have the chicken and waffle sandwich?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I wasn't ready for that, Bees.
Listen. Let me tell you. Listen, Tati, you should have ordered that. That shit hit like a motherfucker.
That shit would have probably fucked me up. No,
Nah, Tati. That's safe. That's safe on the booty. No, what's called, but it's safe on the booty. You know what I'm saying?
It's that fake ass cheese they gave me, huh?
It might have been. Listen, what you call it? Because the chicken sandwich got like this maple. They got like this maple syrup, like what you call it, as like the dressing with some bacon bits. Oh man!
So it's like a McGriddle, but with a real waffle. See, I didn't get it because it had bacon on it. I was just gonna get it without meat. But then
you can tell them no bacon. You can tell them no bacon bits.
Yeah,
you can tell them no bacon bits.
I'm like, there wasn't a point, but it was okay. Like, I wouldn't drive to Orlando again for it, but
yeah, neither would I. Like, so
did they have the nibblers?
Huh?
Did they have the nibblers?
I don't think so.
Nibblers, the shrimp nibblers?
No, they ain't had no seafood.
Yeah.
I think they had a fish sandwich. It was on the online menu, but on the actual menu, they didn't have clams because we asked. I believe the fish sandwich was on there. I just didn't want to get it. Mm-hmm. But I did order a chicken sandwich that I didn't even, neither of us touched either.
They got a chicken sandwich and then they got a chicken breast sandwich.
Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. I ate about four of those sandwiches, and the onion rings. And
you paid for it later, huh?
Man,
your stomach wasn't ready. Your stomach wasn't ready. That's what it is. You gotta have a.
I kind of woke up the same way too. You know. But for White Castles in Orlando, I would give it a 2 out of 5.
My stomach was beating me up.
I would give it a 2 out of 5, and I would not try it again unless I happened to be in Orlando. You know.
And even then, that's a hard possibility.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, I would pick up a couple of burgers to see if the quality improved, just to see, because there's not another White Castles for 1,000 miles away. You know.
The line was long too.
Yeah, I was online for like 30 minutes, but that's how long you be online on Boston Road too. Sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning. You know.
Word. Oh, not after the club.
Yeah.
Man.
Wayne Mills said the fish sandwich is slap. But shit, let's
That's like the fish fillet at McDonald's. I ain't fucking with that. What the fuck kind of fish is that anyway?
It's actually a specific kind of, I forget what kind of fish it is.
Probably padlock.
What, the fish fillet?
Like that.
Yeah,
the fish fillet?
Yeah, McDonald's fish fillet.
It's cod pollock.
Yeah, like why? Why the fuck is it in a square? Who put it in a square?
No, what it is they got a machine. They take that long ass piece of fish, because you know it should be long. They debone it, and then they got a thing that drops on it like a square. Boom, it chops it, and then it falls into a breader.
Alaska pollock, you know.
They do it like they them chicken nuggets. They just mix all random meats together.
Nah.
The pollock is actually, listen, if you take the bread off the pollock, you're going to see that it's actually like a slab of fish. It's just cut in the square.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think they take good care of it.
With white cat, with the fish fillet, what fucks you up? It's that cheese, yo.
It's always the cheese. None of that shit is real. They start serving you damn government cheese. You wonder why the hell we at home on the toilet.
Yo, listen, the cheese only melts once.
Huh?
That's the type of cheese it is. It only melts once.
Mm-hmm.
Like it melts when it's on your sandwich, and it doesn't melt like all the way.
Just get hot. That's why when you say you had Hawaiian punch the other day, I'm like, I'm not fucking with that. That juice don't get cold. That juice don't get cold.
All right, let's move it on. First, we was talking about White Castle, then we got the fish. Now we talk about juice.
I mean,
let's move it on to the next topic.
Damn preservatives.
Preservatives is a motherfucker.
Moving on to DaBaby and DaniLeigh had some drama going on. I think it happened on Sunday night, and shit got posted, and motherfuckers went live with drama in their house and shit like that. Shit, motherfuckers posted shit. Shit went crazy on Monday. Turns out, DaniLeigh actually got charged by the police for some shit because DaBaby called the police.
He called him. He called him to the police, to the crib.
Yeah, he called the police. You know, some baby mama drama. Is this what we would call this?
Yo, this is beyond what you call it. Like, this is beyond like regular drama, yo. Like, this is too what you call it, because the thing is, with it, now you didn't invite people into your household with this shit. You feel me? Like there's certain shit you just keep. You know what I'm saying? What? Like, to be a gentleman or to be a real woman about shit, that shit you keep in the fucking house, yo. You don't go live with that shit.
Wait, say
you know what you call it? And that shit that you keep in your house. You feel what I'm saying? That shit that went on with him and homegirl, that shit that you keep in your house, bro.
Agreed.
You don't be on no fucking platform live with that shit, my nigga. Like for real. And that's coonery shit.
Agreed.
You ask me, that's real fucking coonery right there. Like, fam, why you trying to display all this shit out there? What you call it? My nigga, you got enough trouble as is on your ass. You feel me? You just got over the rainbow shit. You feel what I'm saying? And now here you are. Now here you are on social media, like yo, you see how she is, like, dude, we as your fans or just people from the outside, we shouldn't have been looking in. Mm-hmm. That's a closed fucking door.
Right.
Now people are judging celebrities based off of their personality and what they got going on in their personal life. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? He said that he recorded it so he would have proof, because apparently he said she was saying she was going to go on social media and post all types of shit. So he said he recorded it to save himself, right? But it's like, recording it doesn't mean going live on Instagram. Recording it, if you wanted to record it, agreed. Record it. You don't have to. You didn't have to go live. And then it's almost like then two other things. Being a mom, I remember going through postpartum after having my baby. Had no idea I was even going through it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like being a mom, knowing she has a 3-month-old baby, and how easy it is to go through postpartum. It's just crazy to see that, like, not even taking sides on whose fault it may be, but just seeing that she just had your child, like 3-month-old baby. And then the baby was in the live too, the actual child. You know what I'm saying? Like,
baby's baby.
Yeah, like they had the newborn baby in the live while they arguing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's showing what type of person you are. Then he's on live calling her a side chick. He ain't never fucked with her like that. Like, calling her crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, now we get to see really what kind of nigga you is. Because honestly, that's what it showed me. It showed, oh, this another toxic ass nigga, or another nigga that just couldn't get his way. Or he couldn't, she probably was tired of him because they said it started because she sent a morning after pill, a plan B, to one of his other houses because he was fucking other people, she says, without protection. I heard
protection. That part in one of her videos, or one of the videos.
If it started that way, that clearly tells you. And she was quiet while she was pregnant for the longest time. People couldn't even confirm that was DaBaby's baby. Everybody knew it, but they never confirmed it. She never spoke out, you know? Mm-hmm. And so it was like, when you see all of that, it's like, this girl really wasn't saying anything. Like, I'm not saying that she was perfect at home or whatever, but she ain't say anything. She ain't put you out there like that. You know, while she was pregnant, she respected your space, your craft, whatever the fuck. And she has the baby, and here you go, calling her crazy, embarrassing her. She's an artist too. Embarrassing her on social media while calling her crazy, provoking the shit. And then I saw she was charged twice too.
Right. Who was the one that was initially live? Kimmy Cat in the chat says she was live.
I believe that maybe, I'm not sure the order. Because I'm not sure the order.
But okay, my thing is this. I ain't see her with no phone. Nothing live. Because that's the whole thing with me. Nothing for me on my end, from what I've seen and witnessed dealing with this whole situation, I haven't seen her like, I've seen her post, but I haven't seen nothing with her live. Like nobody has reposted her live with the shit, because that's how I caught the baby shit. People were reposting. I never actually seen the actual live.
Yeah, she did go live though.
Wayne over here says she was live first.
Yeah, she did go live. Okay. That's why I'm saying I don't know who came first, but she was definitely live first.
But this is what I'm saying.
He took her phone? See, I ain't watched the whole live. I just saw clips of it. But it's just like, this looked like a toxic ass situation.
So technically, he actually was never live.
He did record with his phone as well.
And then later he went live. Yeah.
All right.
Because actually, you're right. Because she went live. It was her video where she showed the police. It was like, this nigga called the police on me. That was her live. So she went live first. I don't know. I feel like this is typical baby mama, baby daddy shit.
Listen,
that's sad to say, but we don't need to see this.
Yes. Yo, listen, because now her brother's involved. Now her brother want to fight the nigga and all this other shit. Like, see, this is shit that, like, keep that shit to yourselves, yeah?
I ain't gonna cap. Somebody need to beat his ass, because y'all want to cancel him now, right? Because you see him provoking this girl, gaslighting her, whatever. When he, first off,
you can't beat his ass. You got to shoot him, because he's going to shoot you first.
Personally, he did a lot of shit before he did a lot of shit before this particular incident that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. He did a lot of shit before that y'all should have canceled him for. But when he brought his ass to Tampa and kicked somebody in the face. No, he swung on her. He swung on the girl. That's what it was. She tried to take a picture. It wasn't even the girl that he swung on.
Oh, the chick that got smacked on the walk by.
Yeah, he should have been canceled then, and I wish somebody would have beat his ass then. Because how you bring your ass to somebody's, to a whole nother city. And what happened was, apparently a girl was trying to take a picture and the flash was on in his face, and he turned around and like slapped her. But he slapped the wrong girl. It wasn't even the girl that he slapped. That wasn't even the girl with the camera. Wow. So he's personally,
and he later apologized too, by the way.
Fuck that. And every nigga in that club should have beat his ass, because he was right there. Every nigga in that club should have whooped his ass. I'm just saying.
You know what else is so crazy with this dude? I'm gonna tell you like this: whoever is his fucking PR is horrible.
Man, they probably quit on his ass.
His PR is horrible, yo.
I feel like, how some people be trying to be seen as like gangster rappers, like they tough, they violent. I feel like that's almost the image that they're building for him. You know what I'm saying? That he fights, he's violent, he's a thug, whatever. So don't bother him, or he gotta almost get in a fight every other few months. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be something with him at all the time.
I got one thing left to say with this situation, and I ain't gonna say nothing else. The meeting in 91. That's all I gotta say. DaBaby, he's a perfect fucking product of the meeting in fucking 91. What the meeting in 91 was about, yo. Pack these fucking jails up, because there's motherfuckers that's gonna follow his dumbass and be just like his fucking dumbass. You feel what I'm saying? Pack the fucking jails, yo. Use the music to pack the jail.
Bees is talking about a meeting that was allegedly had between people in the music industry that said they wasn't going to sign any more positive rap or anything like that, or promote any positive rap, just the negative gangster shit, and that was it. And some people say this meeting happened. It's not, nobody actually has any documentation from it, so it's just all hearsay at this.
Oh, so niggas just was like, I feel like they went to a meeting and said A, B, C, D. That's what happened.
All all you people in the what you call it just did on his podcast about it. Crazy Bone and whoever else is his what you call it on his podcast. But check that what you call it.
But he's also given us his account that somebody told him he wasn't at the meeting. He wasn't invited to the meeting.
Yeah. No doubt.
And that's why I say
invited.
And that's why I say like, it's alleged and hearsay because nobody knows for a fact. And he's the only source I've really heard that story from. You know, I'm not saying he's lying. I'm just saying there's nothing really to back it up. You know what I'm saying? So we can say, yo, this is 100% fact. You know what I mean? But no, I do agree. He's DaBaby's actually been used in a couple of examples of the things that people accept from hip hop artists, but not from people speaking out or saying their opinions or thoughts on like the LGBTQ community, which DaBaby had issues with, you know, which he recently resolved that we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, you know, which is an interesting way to resolve those issues. But these issues now with him and DaniLeigh, I agree with both of y'all. This is something that we should not even know about, you know? We shouldn't even know about this. The only way we should know about this is if DaniLeigh dropped the album and she sung about it, kind of like how Beyonce sang shit on Lemonade, you know?
But we wouldn't listen to that shit either. I'll be real with you.
You know?
Yeah, but we wouldn't. Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't listen to that shit either. This is the same girl that came out. Now, I'm not making fun of her. I don't think she deserved her situation. When I saw this, it was more. Excuse me.
Bless you.
It was more so like I mind my business. But at the same time, this was the same girl that when DaBaby was messing around with whoever he was messing around with, I think it was one of his other kids' moms. Like, she came out with a song called Yellow Bone. She was harassing her too. Yeah, like she harassed her. Yeah, and then came out with the whole Yellow Bone song, like pretty much like he wants me because I'm light skinned, you know. And then that caused the whole commotion. And it's just like,
now,
bro, whatever happened between y'all, leave that between y'all. But I feel like everybody want to be a reality show nowadays. This shit's not cute. It's not cute. I don't think it's professional. And that's just something that it's just sad to see that men really like. I mean, we all know how, you know, situations go down half the time like this. But it's like, we don't want to see this.
Yeah, this should have been kept in house, you know? Like how I used the Lemonade shit as an example, you know? Do you know how many arguments there's probably been between Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Never heard it.
You know? And we know about zero, you know?
Except when Solange got sick of his shit and beat his ass.
And that wasn't even him and his wife. That was him and his sister-in-law.
And nobody was supposed to know about it. It was on the goddamn elevator. Imagine it's just three of y'all on the elevator.
If it wasn't for whoever worked security,
he got a check. He got a check. He got a check. You know? Now, if he could have said, now, Jay-Z and Beyonce both aren't like the biggest social media people. You know, so it's not like, you know what, let me just post some shit and say, yo, I got this tape that I can leak. But if y'all don't want it, I got some bread for y'all, you know? They probably hear that shit all the time and they're just like, you know what, everything's bullshit at this point to them. But
that's crazy.
That nigga got some bread for that tape, I'll tell you that.
I don't know. I think this whole DaBaby thing is just.
But yeah, this should have been this. We should not know about this. You know, it should only come out if either of them decided to make an emotional album. You know, where I don't really know DaniLeigh's music very much, but it's quite possible that her heartbreak and turmoil could have her write the hottest shit ever. You know, because heartbreak brings out some motherfucking hits, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreak brings out some motherfucking hits, you know? We've witnessed that with a whole lot of artists out there. And a lot of art, and we can actually see when these artists fall in love because their music changes and it's not fresh like it used to be, you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not listening
This
to
could
DaniLeigh.
have been motivation.
Mary J. Blige. That's how I felt. When she got married, her music changed, yeah.
Who?
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige.
That's true. Now, but when they got divorced, though.
Then, yeah, exactly. She was back. Listen, that's
back.
how I feel about Kanye. That's how I feel about Kanye. We about to get some good fucking music.
Kanye's sick of y'all shit. That's why he did the interview. He's sick of y'all shit. He wanted to come on and say he's sick of y'all nigga shit. And now we finna get some good ass music sometime in the next year and a half.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Listen here, though.
My breath
I gotta say this about Kanye. Kanye West is one of the realest motherfuckers out there. Fam, how you tell a nigga, yo, fam, yo, you gave me this name, yo. I got 50 million for you. How you tell a nigga that, man?
Oh, I thought he was talking about
that's easy to say. I could say that shit.
I thought that he was gonna say how he was snapping on it. Like, you know, people go to interviews, and some of the reckless niggas, they gonna say what they thinking, you know? But most of them, they just gonna be very neutral about it. Mm-hmm. This man, everybody he had a problem with, I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them.
Him and Drake is officially squashed too. You know that, right?
They squashed it. I saw.
Yo,
they had dinner together in Toronto the other night.
But you know what? Even on the interview,
Kanye a petty nigga.
Even on the interview, he didn't say he didn't fuck with Drake though.
50 Cent. It's still a petty nigga. Game's a petty nigga.
Nah, I don't think like Kanye. You know
who?
He just because you dealing with two motherfuckers.
People being petty.
He got double pettiness because you dealing with two motherfuckers.
Just Kanye a Gemini.
Yo, just watching him. You know, before we move on, just watching him on Drink Champs, I was like, yo, I think Kanye might be the pettiest because every opportunity he had to bring up somebody he disliked that kind of said something about him, or didn't even say something. They said something about him when it came to him fucking running for president. And those are the people he shitted on the hardest. I'm like, nigga, you was running for president. You are not qualified to be the president. And these people pretty much said that. And you are now shitting on them heavy.
I mean, it depends on why they said that he don't, you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump wasn't qualified either.
Right.
So this nigga was thinking he had a chance. But you know what? I could see why he thought he was qualified because he feels like he cares about everybody. He sees the bigger picture rather than just some politics shit. But now that's like me being cool with you, right? Mm-hmm. I run for president. Somebody asks you if you think I'm qualified. There's a difference between my friend supporting me or saying maybe if he want to be real. I don't think he qualified, but you know what I'm saying? And then there's a difference between your friend like shitting on you. Like he's not qualified for this reason, this reason, this reason, this reason, this is stupid. You know? I'm not even saying that's exactly what they said, but I'm just saying like, you know?
Right. Now, I'll reply to that in two instances. One instance where I am who I am currently, and I'm really not like considered no type of influencer or anything like that. So my remarks at this point really wouldn't have no impact. You know, whether I was saying you was great for president or you shouldn't be president, you know, but if I thought you shouldn't be president, because I know I have no real impact, I would just kind of keep my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? I would kind of be like a Pusha T in this sense, you know? Like Pusha T didn't think Kanye should run for president, but he didn't say it publicly like that, you know?
Yeah.
But he also wasn't asked by mainstream media. And he also hasn't been like in politics for a while. Like a John Legend for one person, he was involved in politics for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Hillary shit and before that and like with the Democratic Party. You know, so him giving his opinion, I would expect that from John Legend because he like tries to affiliate himself with that, you know? Now, Talib Kweli again. He's also now out in the blog realm. He's a political figure in some people's circles. You know, people look for him for political advice or guidance and shit like that. Some people do. You know, he was very pro with the Democratic Party as well. You know, so they was given their political stance because they're into politics in some type of way. Now, if I was into politics and people looked at me for like my political views and things like that, then I would feel obligated to give an opinion.
Even if that was your friend and that opinion would be like shitting on them.
Yes, even if it was my friend, if it's I'm not shitting on my friend. I'm just saying, yo,
I'm not saying that he shouldn't have, huh?
Tati, hold up. You don't remember last week the nigga said, yo, Bees, if you was gonna run for president, I'd be like, no, I'm not endorsing you. Some of your views are not. Yeah.
He said that?
Yeah.
I did not hear that. That's fucked up. You know what? Maybe for me, because I'm not in politics, I feel like if my friend was running for president, even if I didn't think that they were qualified, I would definitely tell you all of this to your face. You know? Private setting.
Right.
But in public, because I'm not in politics, I'm just talking about, you know, in public, I wouldn't give all of those reasons. You know what I'm saying? I probably, even if I wanted to just be real, be like, nah, I don't think maybe this is for, you know, but my friend is being ambitious and tracing their dreams. I respect that, whatever, right? But I wouldn't be like, nah, she don't need to do that because she don't know nothing about, you know? You get what I'm saying? But that's my opinion, not being in politics.
Right, not being in politics. So now, on a like total flips, like not a total flip side, but like somewhat, if I wish they would ask people's opinions on who people think they should be police. I wish like before somebody would become a cop, they would go talk to their friends and people they grew up with and be like, yo, do you think this person should be a cop? You know? I'd be like, hell no, that nigga shouldn't be a cop. He got picked on like a motherfucker. He just looking to get payback. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, that nigga shouldn't be a cop.
First person he arrests.
And that's why he shouldn't be a cop. You know? Because he's going to try and get retribution. He's not going to try and do the job. You know? Be like, you know what? Nope. That nigga shouldn't be a cop because he going to be a crooked ass cop. You know? And that nigga smirking when I said that too. So you see?
He ain't gonna listen. I swear to God, they ain't gonna listen to y'all.
But then there would be people I would be like, you know what? That person would make a good cop. And why do I think that person would make a good cop? Why? Why do you ask? Because they never cheated when we played basketball as kids. You know? They always, if they touched the ball last, they was like, yo, I touched the ball last. You know, they didn't try to argue that they didn't touch the ball last when they knew they touched the ball last. See, those are the type of people.
A nigga that was always being honest.
Right.
Yeah, nigga that was always being honest. I
feel like those people are more honorable people. So those are the type of people I would say, you know what? That person should be a cop versus the person that was like, I didn't touch the ball. Nigga, that ball bounced off your fucking face, nigga. What you talking about? You didn't touch the ball. You know?
Who cheated when y'all was playing basketball?
Mad niggas.
This sounds
mad niggas.
Very personal.
Mad niggas cheat in basketball. You know?
Yo, listen, Tati. I'm talking about to where it stopped games. The game be over because of this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cap. If you start cheating in spades, I'm gonna have a big problem.
Right. And then
big problem.
And there's people that
we might throw hands. Look, I ain't gonna be a good sport about it.
Like, so there's people that will renege on accident, right? There's some people that will renege on accident. Like they didn't realize they had that group.
That card.
And but there's other people that will be like, you know what? I'm going to renege on purpose and then play this card at the end and hope nobody remembers. Right. And hope nobody remembers.
Be like, bitch,
those are cheating people.
You knew you had a heart in your hand, but you playing. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like they strategically try to cheat. You know,
that's when you be like, nah, nigga, flip them books over. Let's go back.
Right. But now it's on you to know which book it was.
That's true. I ain't gonna cap. I had a situation like that one time. Yeah. I don't even know if I reneged on purpose or on accident, but this nigga was already cheating when we started the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the book was mine, if I ain't grab it fast enough, he took it. Like, you know, and we drinking and shit, you ain't really like,
exactly.
You know?
Niggas are cheaters, yo. Niggas are cheating cards, yo.
I reneged, but I don't remember if it was on purpose or on accident.
You know, we cut a lot of school, and we played with niggas that used to cheat on the regular.
Play a lot of fucking spades and a lot of cheating ass niggas
like,
playing spades.
Niggas be cheating in spades, dog. But you know how I got them? Just how you said. I said, oh, you thought I reneged? You thought I reneged? Cool. Which book? Which one?
Mm-hmm.
Which one was it? Pick the wrong one. I was safe. I definitely reneged. I definitely fucked up, right? I ain't realize it. I didn't even know I did it.
Was it on purpose or it was accident?
That's
accidental.
But I don't realize now that I did it. But at the time, honestly, they also thought I couldn't play spades. Now, so at the time, I don't remember if I did it on purpose because he was a cheating ass nigga, or if I did it on accident. But it worked out that way.
Mm-hmm. So before we move on, I played with enough cheating ass niggas in spades that if a nigga cuts a book too early, I remember. Don't throw another club out, nigga. Don't throw another club out.
Khary be the one like, let me see them books.
let me see book number two, nigga. Let me see book number 2, nigga.
We ain't flipping them all over. Tell me which one it is.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me see book number 2, nigga. Book number 2. That's the one you cut. Right there. I was waiting for that club to come out now, nigga. I was waiting. You know, but you know what? Let's move on. You know,
I don't know.
Flashbacks.
I don't know if I want to play spades with Khary as my partner.
What? Yo, I'm good in spades, yo.
Maybe that should be a topic, spades, your ideal spades partner.
I'm good in spades, you know?
I don't know if I want Khary to be my partner. I ain't never played spades with Khary, though, so we gotta see.
I know when I'm supposed to count a king and a queen towards my books, you know? You can't count every king and queen towards your books.
King, queen, word.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I want him to be my partner, man. Well, you gotta have a connection with. Listen,
what's that?
I've never played. Khary taught me how to play spades with. It was just me and him one time, like 2-man spades, and then I had to learn again. Like, you know, but you gotta have. I learned like when I'm winning, it's about your, you know, this right here with your partner. You can't talk across the table though. So it's like I played with a man I ain't even know. Didn't even know this man. He just sat down. It was my partner. I mean, if I'm playing and we just looked up at each other, I knew exactly what he had. I knew exactly if he meant go ahead, like I ain't got it. You make sure you win this book. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it worked out every time. I swear to God, just look up and it's like, all right, he got it. He got it. And he got it. Or he looking at me, he's like, nigga, you know? And I got it. And that's how we won. But it's like, you got to be here. Khary, I feel like Khary, when he be focused on the here, I feel like he'll just be like,
that's because she ain't never
just playing like it's just him by himself. You know?
Because she never played spades with me.
I don't know.
I gotta trust that my partner knows how to play spades.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta trust that
listen,
y'all
I can't front.
Now,
I can't front. He's an awesome spades partner, yeah.
Now let me ask you something. I'm not sure how do y'all how do y'all score? How do y'all score that? When y'all play spades, how do y'all score?
What do you mean?
Do y'all play so some people play
anything after 6 is a point. Is another point.
Oh, okay. See, all right. See, you play.
See that's
y'all
what
play different from us.
That's what I was saying. How do y'all score? We score by like how many books you have and shit like that. And if you have X amount of books, you actually lose points. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't meet what you was gonna get, you actually lose points and shit like that. And like we played it like up to 500. You know, like 500 points is when you win and shit like that. Based on like how many books you have is the score and shit. Then you just start adding shit up and that type of shit. You know.
See, we play like if you get a point if you have the most books, but anything after 6, that's another point. So I believe the highest maybe like I don't know, like 10, 12, something like that. Something like that.
Nah, well, all right, we play like.
But
you
like discussed this before you start playing.
You look at your hand.
Yeah.
When you play, you look at your hand and you be like, oh, this is like the only time you could talk too.
Oh yeah.
Like you look at your hand, you be like, yo, I got 3 books. How many books you got? And Khary might be like, yo, only got 1. So we go board, which is a 4. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or, niggas would be like, yo, I got 12, and then all we do is add a 0 to that number.
Right. And when you
you put a negative if the person don't make their books.
And you gotta know what's on the table. You gotta pay attention to what the hell is being thrown out. You gotta know how many, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't paying attention, you dead. Just like in Uno. I take Uno just as seriously as I take spades. I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them fucking people.
I don't take Uno that serious.
Don't start that cheating shit in Uno. Let's discuss the rules. We playing doubles.
I don't take Uno that serious because there's just way too many cards. The deck be like that fucking high and shit.
And then another one, phase 10.
I'm like, how is there 27 skips?
Nah, you don't even want to know what I take serious.
You know what I take serious? Uno is the new millennial spade.
Never.
Nah. Bruh, you want to know what I take serious? The game I take serious?
What's that?
Connect 4.
Dog, what? Y'all said no to Uno, but this nigga said Connect 4 cool, and now y'all...
Yo, listen, Connect 4, I'm talking about speedy Connect 4, not that what you call it. Like, I go, you go. I go, you go. I go, you go. Not that, oh, let me see.
No, we played that. We played that shit in like elementary school.
You know what?
Nah. Yo, listen. Connect 4 is brand new. They got new shit.
We're not even going. We'll Connect 4.
But we're not gonna get into that.
But Connect 4, we're gonna move on.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna have a Milton Bradley day.
You know what? We'll have a game day. Where we talk some games and
Milton
shit.
Bradley.
You know?
That's all I want to do for my birthday.
Cheryl says she takes Uno serious, you know?
Everybody take Uno serious, bro. Don't start no cheating shit.
The reason I don't take Uno serious is because we used to play it in camp. And I haven't been to camp since like 2nd grade. So that's why I don't take it
listen,
serious.
You gotta play as an adult because shit hit harder. It's different rules. People, you know what I'm saying? They got the new Uno where they got the little cards where you gotta switch hands with people and shit. Like Uno gets taken so serious, bro. And y'all niggas just be out here cheating. Uno get taken so serious to the point where when people have questions, and we do it every game, is this legal? Oh, if I throw out a draw 2, you and it's you that got to draw 2, right? If you throw out a draw 2, does that mean the next person got to draw 4? Or does that mean that you can't throw that out? Niggas be tweeting Uno and they be replying like a court case type shit, you know?
Yeah,
you gotta take Uno serious.
But we play
in actuality.
We used to play stack. We used to play stack with that draw 2 and draw 4. Right. Like, if I throw out a draw 2, say it's like 10 of us. If everybody got a draw 2, guess what? Somebody gonna be fucked up at the end of that
is in trouble.
And those are house rules because the official rules are no stacking.
Right. So it just depends on how you want to play. Right. You just got to talk about that shit before.
It's like, do y'all want to make up rules or play by the real rules?
But everybody play different. So it's always going to be something. Even if you be like, okay, we not playing doubles. Doubles mean like if I got 3 threes in my hand, you know what I'm saying? As long as the first one is yellow, like the rest of the cards, I could throw all those 3s out. Some people don't play like that.
Rules,
that's something that you gotta talk about. Right, but the whole draw 2 thing,
house rules or rules?
But the whole draw 2 thing, that's I understand Uno didn't purpose. They ain't put these rules out like this, but niggas start playing like that. So they became
house rules.
They became house rules that were known. So when it comes to shit like that, and you arguing like, nah, nigga. 8 niggas just stacked the draw 2 on the table.
Yeah, you got to discuss
as a domino effect, so nobody had to draw 2, and you the nigga that don't have a draw 2. shit is getting serious. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shit is getting serious.
I like the rules. I don't like the house rules.
Shit is crucial.
You know?
Crucial.
I like the rules that Uno came up with. I don't like
Well,
the
don't
house
play
rules.
with me. You just don't need to play.
Yeah, I'm not an Uno player. Uno's not my game. You know, I'll play fucking spit before I play Uno. You know, but let's move on, yo.
Yeah.
Let's move on, yo. Something a little more serious and shit. You know what I'm saying? The Kyle Rittenhouse jury is actually deliberating today. You know, and some bunch of updates have happened this week during the case. One being that the judge actually dropped a charge in the case. You know, the charge that he dropped was the charge of a 17-year-old carrying an illegal firearm. You know, the judge dropped that one, which I thought was wild, you know, because that was like the strongest actual charge, because he was 17, he had a firearm, he wasn't supposed to be in possession of it, but the judge said, you know what, let's drop it. You know, since that's the strongest charge to stick, let's drop it. That's kind of how it looked to me. You know,
yo, this shit. I feel you. Like, this shit is disgusting. This Kyle Rittenhouse, this shit is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, his mother need to be on trial too. She need to get locked up. She dropped this motherfucker off. How you drop your son off with a motherfucking assault rifle talking about he's going to... You don't do that shit. The fuck is... Really?
Mm-hmm.
White people built different, dog.
Like, yo, that shit crazy, yo. I'm not taking my son out there. You give my son some AK, like, yo, all right, now you go out there and you protect some people. No, you stay your ass at home with me, motherfucker. Yeah. That's where you be at. Fuckers.
You know what's
we
crazy?
Gonna stay home and we gonna watch this shit on the fucking news.
You know what's crazy?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
If my kid said, yo, I'm going outside, but I'm taking this gun with me to protect myself, you don't need to be going outside, you know? If you just hanging out, you know? But I kind of understand my parents thinking back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go outside with the mindset of, yo, I got to defend myself to just go play, maybe you should stay upstairs, you know what I'm saying?
Fact, the mundo.
And now there's protests going on, and he's going there with the intent, like, I need to defend some shit for some people I don't even know on property that I don't even own, from people that I'm not even sure they're going to do anything, carrying a gun. And that's the charge that gets dropped. You know, there's been people that have gone to jail for years for less, you know, and the charge is stuck. My son actually posted something today saying, yo, he served a 2 to 4 for a gun that they couldn't even prove he had possession of, that was never found, and nobody was even injured. But that charge, they didn't drop. You know? And not only did they drop this charge, what happened today before the deliberations started, it wasn't something that was illegal. It was just something that doesn't really happen at all. I haven't really seen anybody says, hey, this is what happens a lot of times. So in the state of Missouri, they actually have 18 jurors actually in court watching the trial. But when it's time for deliberation, they choose 12 of the jurors. Well, today they chose the 12 jurors, but the judge decided to let Kyle Rittenhouse pick the 6 jurors that wouldn't actually be taking place, wouldn't be in the deliberations. So they kind of pretty much put names on paper in a hat. And the judge had Kyle Rittenhouse pick the names out the hat at random. You know? And he's the defendant. He's the defendant.
Y'all are playing with America. They're literally sitting in our faces like, yeah, I know this kid. This probably a friend of the family type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we finna go in here just like that fucking show, Your Honor. Them niggas in there, them two niggas know what the fuck going on. They orchestrating shit. Why would you have this man pick? I don't care if he didn't get to, you know, I don't care if he had to cover his eyes, but the nigga, like, just the action of having him, like, do it, that's like a spit in the face. That's like a y'all niggas is dumb. Keep watching.
They say usually the judge or some member of the court usually does something like this. But in this instance, the judge decided to let the defendant do it.
I cannot. I can't. But
they say there's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing wrong. But that's not that there's nothing wrong. They said that morally it's questionable. You know, with allowing the defendant to pick the names of the 6 people that's not going to actually judge him. Can you imagine if they did this in Los Angeles, right? Now, if this was something that they did in Los Angeles, could you imagine Judge Ito, who Judge Ito was actually the judge in the O.J. Simpson case, if he were to say, yo, Juice, come up over here and pick the 6 names of the jurors that's not going to find you guilty, nigga. You know what I'm saying? By random. Close your eyes and just pick the names. You know what I'm saying? That would look crazy, wouldn't it?
But they didn't give a fuck. You know why?
You know what's so bug? Let me ask you this. Did anybody see them put all 18 names in the bag?
Say what?
I think so. Supposedly, they did this live in the courtroom.
That's a different one, Bees. I ain't think about that. Who
you
even said that there was 18 names in the hat?
18 names in the bag, yeah.
Who said
could have been 12 names in the bag?
Names on the pieces of paper. I mean, it's a valid question.
Yo, I'm telling you, it could have been 12. It could have been the 12 jurors that you knew was gonna go for Rittenhouse. And you already knew the 6 that wasn't going to go, so you don't even put their names in the fucking bag. You put all 12 in the fucking bag, yo.
Or maybe it could have just been 6 names in the bag, if you want to do some conspiracy theorist shit, you know? Like, the bag could have only had 6 names.
But hold up. Well, wait. I feel you on that. I can go with that. But I'm saying, he had to what? Like, he had to pick, they say he had to pick the 6 names that wasn't going to be the jury, or
the 6 names that would not be on the jury is what he actually ended up picking.
And they saying it was 18. Nah, it was 6. It was 6 tags in the bag. They had the 6 names. I know they had the two black guys. They had a black guy on there.
We just being conspiracy theorists right now, coming up with our own little conspiracies, you know, because it could have just been just exactly what they said. They could have just actually had a name. But even then, even if everything is legit and everything is straight and everything is good, that's still a wild picture, yo.
Definitely still morally wrong. It's like, like you said, it's wrong morally, but the fact that they're even doing that is literally like, it is like, I don't know, like taunting us. You know what I'm saying? Like just taunting us, like, you know, we really up here. And if you really look, I don't know, I just feel like it's they know what the fuck they doing. They know what they doing.
Yeah, I think so.
Just like the judge's phone going off and shit, you know?
Yeah, you do.
They know what they doing.
Oh, with the Yankee Doodle shit. With the Yankee Doodle Dandy shit
little
going
signals. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't a coincidence. They know exactly what the fuck they doing. They probably doing it on purpose.
Yo, listen. That is like, that nigga is like, that's his great grandfather or something. I'm telling you, it's some wild shit going on, man.
I would say it's his grandfather, but it's wild. It's wild. Some of the stuff that's happened.
It's his Uncle Buck or something.
Some of the things that's happened in this trial that this judge has done or allowed is something I've never seen before. And if Kyle Rittenhouse was like Kyle Jackson, you know, with a flat top, you know, I don't think he would have had
this trial would have been over. This trial would have been over on the first day. What you talking about, yo?
You know, I think it would have been. I think things would be a little different. Yeah, I think things would be a little different. You know,
Listen,
but I'm curious to see what the jury deliberates. See that? Go ahead, Bees.
He dropped a charge that young black males get charged with all the time.
Right.
And this was the one where they were saying they didn't want to. The attorney was trying to get him to, the judge to agree to not even acknowledge the victims as victims, right? Call them
correct.
Protesters.
Correct. You couldn't
call them rioters, and
they could be referenced as rioters. They could be referenced as looters. They could be referenced as their name. They could be referenced as sir. They could be referenced by anything that didn't describe them as a victim.
That is,
you know, and that's because of the privilege that he had with the defense of self-defense. To where, you know what, if it is because it's in question whether it's self-defense. So that was that was the judge's argument on why that should be, is because if we're questioning self-defense.
Now you're trying to put it equal ground. That's what you're trying to do.
So time out though. See who the what is that? Kyle Rittenhouse is the what? He's the defense, right?
He's the defendant, yes.
He's a defendant, right? Now, this is the whole thing, what you call it. Now, with relating to the people that did get shot, they did get hurt in it. Okay, one person, the self-defense shit may work because he had a gun, but the other two didn't have a gun. Am I correct?
He's arguing. I think he's arguing that one of them had a gun or flashed the gun. Or
it's one dude that he said he had his pistol. He pulled his pistol out, and Rittenhouse shot him.
Well, one of them, he was saying that he was coming at him, and he was threatened that he would take his gun from him and shoot him with it. That was one of his arguments on why he shot. You know.
But why were you out there with the gun, Kyle?
Right.
See, like these are the questions that people don't ask. And then I would say like this, because you got to prove that these people had guns and stuff like that. One dude, he admittedly said he had a gun. But the other two, these two unarmed individuals, the unarmed individual that Kyle Rittenhouse has shot, see, I don't have to call them victims. We're going to just call them the unarmed individual that Kyle Rittenhouse shot. You understand what I'm saying? So then, all right, you want to get past the victim shit, but understand what I'm putting out there. The unarmed victim, Kyle, you were armed. You came there looking for a fight. There's no other way, Now, somebody else had a gun, all right. But then you were shooting at people who didn't have weapons. Don't try to fucking, and then with your Opie Gillis cry, somebody get that kid some onions. You know what I'm saying? Because that was horrible, yo. That was horrible.
Listen.
Time out. Jimmy Swaggart cried better than that when he cheated on his wife back in the day. Listen. Forgive me for I have sinned. He cried for his whole congregation. Those were some bullshit tears, but they were better than that Kyle Rittenhouse fucking
that
shit,
nigga.
yo. It just lock his fucking mother up too.
They had to have told him to cry. Or at least you can't cry, that's cool. All you need to do is try.
Yeah, he definitely had coaches.
Just try.
He definitely had coaches. You know? And
that's crazy.
But like this trial, the verdict of this trial will actually give the answer of whether you can call them victims or not, according to this judge. You know? And that's his argument on why you can't call them victims. Because he's pretty much saying this trial is going to answer whether we can or not. You know, because Sarah over here mentioned that one of them had a plastic bag and one of them had a skateboard that was killed, you know, and he said that Kyle Rittenhouse kind of testified that one of them was coming at him with the skateboard, like trying to swing at him or some shit like that, and he was scared that they might take his gun and shoot him, and that's why he shot. That was his argument. That was his defense, and we shall see what the jury deliberates, you know. They had the third guy that had a gun, you know, and he testified, and his testimony wasn't the greatest for the prosecution. You know, his testimony actually, just from looking
goes
at it,
with the thing.
Goes. It kind of like goes with the narrative of self-defense. You know, but no, not but the fact that charge of a minor having a weapon was dropped, it kind of like helps the defense with the prosecution not being able to like really argue very hard of him having a gun to begin with. You know, like that charge not being there it makes it kind of seem like there was no illegal activity with him having a gun.
And that's the shit that's fucked up and is gonna make this trial go other. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're trying to make it seem like he didn't even have a weapon. Because the main what you call it that nobody's fucking looking at is why the fuck was this 17-year-old kid out there? What you call it? Dude, you're not the military, you're not a fucking police officer. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You're right. Nothing that should have been out there. You're nothing that should have been out there, bro.
With the gun.
You knew this, what you call it, with the gun. Your mother basically dropped you off in a black town.
Mm-hmm. Where
and said, go out there and what you.
Well, you know what?
I'm
gonna move on real quick to the topic. Will the justice system ever not seemed rigged? Which I'm gonna actually piggyback off of this, you know, and I'm gonna piggyback off of this because I believe if Kyle Rittenhouse was a Kyle Jackson, we wouldn't even be at these questions that are kind of like technicalities, you know, of like, was this person coming at you? Was it self-defense? You know, I believe if he was a different skin tone, we wouldn't even get to the was it self-defense. It would be at the why the fuck was you out there with a gun? You know? You had no business being out there with a gun trying to protect some shit. The fuck you doing with a gun out here trying to protect some shit, nigga? That's the kind of narrative I feel would have happened if he was a different skin tone. You know, we wouldn't even gotten to these questions of was it self-defense. It would have just been like, you guilty for being out there to begin with, you little young ass teenager, you know? And that charge was thrown out, you know? And it kind of seems like the justice system is rigged for potentially a bunch of reasons. Not just because he's white, but because he's white, and to kind of like give some more protection to gun laws and more reasons to have less gun laws and allow people to have guns with, hey, this is self-defense. Let's show you all of these self-defense reasons, you know? But you don't see a lot of these self-defense reasons when it comes to black people.
But you know what?
But the thing is, I'm sorry, Tati, go ahead.
No, you good. I was going to say, Kimmy in the chat had a point. There was on video where he walked right past the cop with the gun in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
No questions, no stopping, no nothing, you know? And it's like...
Yo.
Uh-huh.
And if he was black, they would have Bobby Boucher the nigga with the fucking gun.
Niggas get shot for less every day. Every day. And he walked
they
right
past.
They would
tackle him. When he was walking past, they would have tackled him like the water boy.
And not just any type of gun either. Not just a handheld. You know what I'm saying?
Now, because he was white and walking out there with a gun, in Missouri, open carry is legal without a permit, and he was doing open carry. And a lot of people do that out there on a regular out there. Some people do it just to test the system. Black people do it to test the system, and the system tests them back like, yeah, nigga, you don't get those rights. You don't got the same rights, you know? So now if he was black, then cops would have tackled him.
Tackled him?
Yeah, they would have stopped his ass with that gun.
They would have killed this man. They wouldn't have tackled him if they saw a black man walk past him with a... Wait a minute.
I say this not necessarily because I've seen videos online of black people with guns trying to have their First Amendment rights of open carry in states that allow open carry, and they don't get gunned down, but the police do roll up on them, guns out, like freeze, nigga, down.
What kind of gun did Kyle have?
AR.
Right? So if a black person walked past the police officer with that type of gun, you think they would have tackled him?
They would have rolled up on him with guns out.
Niggas get killed in their car with a seatbelt on.
Yes, but if
no gun in their hand.
In states that open carry is the law, the police are rolling up on black people with guns out. In my opinion,
I don't know about that.
And I say that because I've seen videos of police rolling up on people with pulling out their guns.
But you've seen videos of police. This wasn't
wait a minute. No, this is the person that's getting stopped with his own camera.
This wasn't a protest. This wasn't something that they already was using force at a protest.
Right.
About black lives.
I'm not going to say the police would have automatically shot black people with guns.
Whatever.
I believe not fucking
that,
around committee.
I believe that he not only wouldn't have had the same privilege to just walk past and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I also
would agree with.
What?
I said that I would agree with. They might not have just let him walk past.
Right.
But I'm not saying they would have just shot him on the spot.
But my thing is, so the privilege here is just him being able to have a gun, that kind of gun, and walk past the police freely after just shooting people. And I'm pretty sure the police heard the shots and all types of shit and let them walk by, right? But not only would a black man not have that same, not only would a black man not have that same privilege, results would have been way worse.
To try to turn himself,
which could definitely, a good possibility. I'm not saying in every situation would happen, but it's a good possibility they would have shot him dead.
Now, after a shooting is one thing. Prior to a shooting is something totally different.
I'm talking about the same situation that Kyle was in. That's the same scenario I'm talking about right now. So all those factors. Now,
I think it depends. I think it depends. You know? I'm not just gonna say the police are shooting everybody that's black dead on the spot just because some shit happened, because there's plenty of instances where niggas done shut the fuck up.
That's not what I'm saying. That's why I just clarified that I'm talking about the same exact scenario that Kyle Rittenhouse was in a protest with a big ass gun, after gunshots, walking past the police, gun in hand. Same situation, a black man. I'm not changing the scenario. Same situation, there's a good chance that black man would have died.
I think they would have stopped him.
I say 60% of that, he probably would have got killed, but there's a strong 40 that he may not have got killed.
Most likely, there's a good chance.
I think it's 50-50.
There was a good possibility that he would have died. Rittenhouse, in none of these situations, would have died. And honestly, in this situation, walked past unharmed.
Listen, I see it like this. I feel like in that situation, Rittenhouse was able to walk. I feel like that a black young man in the same situation wouldn't have been able to just walk past.
Right.
In that situation. But I also feel that cops would have probably tried to calm and talk him down for the simple fact that it was kind of a little wild situation going on. So you don't know how that could have escalated the situation more. You feel what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I completely agree. I feel like we saying the same thing. Yes, there's a possibility that they would have tried to calm the situation down, but yes, there's also a possibility that he would have died. I'm saying the exact same thing. But if you rewind back to 2020 last year, stop thinking about 2021, 2020.
If we rewind,
wait a minute. Let me finish. Let me finish. So if we rewind back 2020, when we talking about these protests, Black Lives Matter protests, you know what I'm saying? When we rewind back to that time in history, those protests, police officers was not coming in being nice. There was a lot of force being used, even when for some cases, I ain't gonna cap. Some cases force needed to be used, right? Some cases force did not need to be used. They already came there with an agenda I know people that work for TPD. This didn't happen in Tampa, but I know people that work with TPD said that when we had our protest, their orders was to go out there, get those people from out of there, and use force. Use force if necessary. Use force. So when we rewind back to that time in history, there wasn't really. I'll give you a slim possibility that those cops went out there where it was a lot going on. They were just trying to be nice. Fuck no. And then they came out there with intentions of using force, dispersing the crowd. And a nigga walked by with a gun, and maybe it was just too much commotion to go around to figure out what's going on with this man with this big ass gun in his hand after hearing gunshots, because I'm pretty fucking sure they heard gunshots.
Right. And that's
so
why
that would have put them on guard even more.
Right.
You feel me?
And that's why I said if he was black, it never would have gotten to that point. And I say that because Kyle Rittenhouse actually had interactions with police with the gun prior to the shooting. And he was saying, oh, I'm out here for this and this. If he was black, the police would have been like, nah, you ain't out here for that. We confiscating your gun, making sure it's legal. We taking you in just to make sure you ain't doing no shit. So I think if he was black, it wouldn't have even gotten to the point where a shooting would have occurred because the police wouldn't have let him stay out there with that gun. You know, the police wouldn't have just pulled out guns and just shot him dead because he had a gun, because he was in Missouri, where his open carry is legal. They would have definitely stopped him. They wouldn't have let him proceed, in my belief. I think if he was black, they wouldn't have even let him proceed. They wouldn't have even let him be out there doing that shit. And
you act like he would have walked out there. Now, maybe this white boy did walk out there with the gun out.
He did.
You acting like...
He had interactions
I know,
with the police.
that's what I'm saying. That's my point to you. He did walk out there with the gun out. But if a man, if somebody that's truly trying to conceal some shit, he wouldn't have walked out there with the gun out. So
but
whenever they saw him with the gun, they would have just saw him with the gun.
Right. We're saying we're it's like you're trying to differentiate it. Like if he was black, he would have been trying to conceal it. I'm saying if he was black and still open carry, like I have the legal right to open carry, he would have been stopped, questioned, and said, no, you don't need to be out here doing this. If the cops would have felt like, okay, you have this legally, you are within your rights, they'd have been like, get the fuck out of here. If we see you again, we're taking you in. If he was black, I believe that's what would have happened. Because he was white, the cops was like, okay, go play vigilante.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. Since we talking about the justice system, the justice system of esteem, what's the last part? I can't see it.
Not seem rigged.
All right, listen, the justice system will always be rigged. And I speak from my own experience. Being that when I got locked up, right before I saw the judge, there was a white kid who seen the judge. Mm-hmm. Me and the white kid happened to have the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of documentation of that type of shit too.
The judge chose to, give him probation, and I had to go to jail. But we had the exact same situation. Same amount of weight, everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised. You know, that's not uncommon. There's a lot of documentation of people with the same charges getting totally different sentences.
Only thing that's bugged about that whole situation, though, and I say this is wild. Had I been in New York City, I wouldn't have got it that time. I actually wouldn't have got that time. I would have probably got probation my damn self. But due to the fact that I was in one of those Confederate areas, and that's what people got to understand. Confederate areas are way more harsher on the black man than because in New York, on some real shit, a lot of times, you gotta get caught 8, 9 times. I mean, depending on what you get caught with, you gotta get caught 8, 9 times to actually do some fucking time in the city. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it. We had a homeboy. How many times did that nigga get caught up before he actually got some time.
Yeah, you get some chances. Now,
yeah, when you think about it,
would that make it seem like it's rigged or not rigged? If you get multiple chances and fuck up multiple times.
See, it doesn't seem like it's rigged when you fucking up multiple times and you get those chances. But like I said, also depending on where you are. Like when you're in southern states don't give you those. As a black man, southern states don't give you those chances.
Right.
The southern justice system is definitely rigged. Definitely rigged, and it's rigged to the Constitution. It's rigged to the Constitution.
I think overall it's pretty rigged.
I don't think at any point the justice system would not seem rigged. I don't think at any point. Because our laws are, if you think about the whole system itself, it was built on some bullshit. There is not going to be ever a day. And I'm not saying,
Once again, like I said, the Constitution says that we as black people are property. Not until that shit gets changed will laws and shit like that get changed. Like, we gotta understand that.
I feel like if you change shit like that, we gotta change. I feel like it's a domino effect. Like, you can't change one thing without, changing a whole lot of other shit. So unless we really just did away with this judicial system, if we just did away with all of this and came up with something else, that would probably be the only way. But even if we were to get on level ground where race isn't a thing, right? Racism isn't a thing. These laws still wouldn't suffice because it's a lot of bullshit. It's that has nothing to do with racism also. So I don't think unless we just throw that away and, starting something new, I don't think that's possible.
That's the only time I think the system would not feel rigged is if somehow, some way, we was able to, what's the term they used to say? Erase racism. I think that's the only way the system would ever feel equal, is if race really
if everybody was looked at as a human being, if it was just a human being, like we on trial as a human being. I'm on trial as a black man, white man, whatever. On trial as a human being. You get prosecuted for what the crimes that you have fucking committed.
Right. Like if a jury of your peers actually existed, like it didn't matter if the criminal was black and there was 12 white men on the jury or 12 white women on the jury, and we could all just be like, you know what? It doesn't matter that they're all different colors. It doesn't matter, but we don't think that there's a different view of thinking and stuff like that, but there's different cultures in our country, and different cultures have different beliefs, and just these little slight differences in cultures between black people and white people, people in the hood, people not in the hood, just those little differences have people think totally different about a different type of person, and a lot of that has to do with race, and the psyche is black people are dangerous, And Dylan over here in the chat has a nice little take. He says, even if we all share the same race, humankind will always find a way to hate, unfortunately. Yeah. If that, you know what? That's a point. If race no longer mattered, you know what would be the thing now? Or the only thing that mattered now would be class. What class are you in? Middle class? You rich, you broke, what class you in?
Yeah.
Now people that are broke will be looked at a whole lot differently than people with money.
But we did that though. We've tried that already. That's why I said honestly,
somehow there'll be Bloods and Crips.
And really,
somehow there'll be Bloods and Crips. Yeah.
Really, I was just thinking that's why I said I feel like unless we just completely do away with this and start something new, even if we were all equal, it will still be an issue. There's still little things in there that would be, not really fair to everybody.
Yep.
So unless we just I don't even know, really. That's something we really got to think on because, you know, I don't think that anything will feel just or right or, you know, unless we just came up with a whole new plan.
If somehow wealth didn't matter, race didn't matter, and like everybody was equal, somebody would figure out to make the new value system big booties and dicks. Or somebody with a lot of power would make little dicks the value system now, you know? Because I'm just saying the nigga with all the power had the little dick. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can't.
So that would be,
I get it. I get it. But I can't.
You know? And
I get it, but I can't.
Then they would start killing. Then they would start killing black people at birth because they'd be like, you got big dicks. Oh, get the fuck out. You know what? We wildin'. Right?
No, you wildin'.
I'm wildin'.
You.
Okay. You know what? I kind of got that analogy from this movie I saw back in the days. What was the
if he's this size by 13, kill him.
You know, what was the movie I saw back in the days? It was some stupid hood shit. It wasn't like it was like Zebra Head or some shit. But there was a nigga in the movie, and the nigga said some shit. The nigga was like, you know what? Fuck money. You know, if money didn't matter, all of a sudden they'd say, you know what? You know what's the value? Cat shit. You need cat shit to buy food. You need cat shit to buy a car. You need cat shit to buy a house. He said, then you know what? They wouldn't give us no cats. I said, oh, shit. That was deep, nigga. I was high at the time, but it made a lot of sense.
Who's that? Michael Rappaport, right?
He was in that movie. But I forget who the nigga was.
He was the star of that shit.
I think so. But I thought that was a funny-ass quote in that movie. That it kind of stuck with me. See, that's just, okay, kids. You know, don't get high and watch movies that's stupid in the middle of the night because shit like that will stick with you until adulthood. Okay? Khary's tip of the evening. Iron Eagle. Man. Them niggas was scared as hell flying overseas trying to save daddy. Chappie, help me, Chappie. The nigga had the rock and roll shit on his fucking knee. The nigga had the rock and rolls tape deck on his fucking leg. You know what I'm saying? This nigga flew into battle with a tape deck strapped to his leg. Just so
your head. My God, it's a lot going on
Just
here.
so when it's time to kill niggas, he can hit play and have rock and roll going. You know?
What's going on? What?
It's Khary talking about help me, Chappie. Then Bees, he got his head going up and down, and it's just a lot going on the screen right now.
That probably look crazy. Hey, yo.
I mean, not in that way. I just mean like, you know, you bald.
Nah, man, he's talking about help me, Chappie. Help me, Chappie.
That too, though. That's why I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand how y'all look as a unit, and I'm high just over here. Like, it's a lot.
We both got out our hunting vests. You know, Kai said me and you, Tati, we look like we about to go rob somebody like in the movie Juice, though.
Look, what they say.
The soccer mom hat?
When they was like, no, turn it to the side. I look like B said. I look like a soccer mom today.
Oh, he did say that, didn't he? He did say that. You know what? We're gonna jump into something real quick. We're gonna jump off the justice system saying intimate dinners. You know, but with your homeboys. You know, last night me and Tati went to dinner last night, right? We were sitting in the spot, you know what I'm saying, and we was chilling. We was getting some fucking what was it, Brazilian terragucha.
Don't do them like that.
Terragacha. Some Brazilian steakhouse, but they just bring you mad food and shit like that.
That
I'm not
food's so good, y'all.
I would have to say pause after. I'm not gonna say meat.
That meat be good as fuck, y'all. I'll say it. I will say it.
But as we was eating, right? There was like two dudes off in the corner, right? like sitting at a table that's like just two seats across from each other, you know? And I was like, you know what? I'm not judging nothing, you know? But me and Bees couldn't come here right now and eat like that.
We
would need a third person.
But they not. They wasn't finna give you. So he's saying that because their table was. Their table. Their tables. It was only a table with 2 people, but they were sitting like face to face.
Right.
You know,
real intimate. Like.
And so I don't think it was intimate. It was when they were leaning forward towards each other that made me feel like.
You know?
Okay, I can see how you can question the situation. But like just to, I'm thinking like, so when Khary said it, I told him like, what if this their favorite restaurant and it was just them 2? You know what I'm saying? Like they just like, let's go get some good because it's a steakhouse.
Right.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'm back.
You know, like what if this his favorite steakhouse, this his favorite restaurant, whatever, they went out and had food. What if it's a big brother and a little brother? Like somebody you know what I'm saying? It's so many scenarios before I'd have just thought they were gay for sitting at a 2-person table.
Wait, so it wasn't really, they weren't having an intimate dinner.
No. Khary,
they
had tables.
Okay, sitting across the room.
The whole restaurant has tablecloths.
Okay, all right, okay, check it out.
And they were sitting face to face.
Check it out. It's a restaurant where when you sit down to eat, the waiter is going to ask you, what are you celebrating tonight? You know? Like they expecting you to come there because this is some type of something special. You know what I'm saying?
That was because it was wait a minute. That was because it was a woman and a man coming to sit down and eat. A man and a man, they wouldn't have asked them, what are you celebrating tonight?
Why not?
Because.
Why not?
Because.
Yeah.
If I saw you and Bees out, I wouldn't be like, what do you guys celebrate?
Now you're going to assume we couldn't be a couple?
But if I saw 2 people...
Listen.
He on his Joe Budden shit. You want me to acknowledge that you and Bees could be a cute couple?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying now, if they are a gay couple, would they now be offended that you tried to assume they were straight?
No, because they wouldn't have even known that anybody else got asked what was the occasion. They would have just walked in and had a regular ass dining experience. That one question wouldn't have changed their dining experience. But Bees, Khary was just trying to say, like, I'm offended because what if me and Bees did go to dinner? Are you assuming that we couldn't be a couple? Are we not cute enough to be a couple? Yes, you are. You're cute enough to be a couple.
No.
2 men sitting and eating, enjoying dinner at a steakhouse, even with tablecloths.
Okay.
It's not gay, guys.
I got something to say. I'm female sexy. I'm nigga ugly. You heard?
No, I'm just saying. Like if me and Bees did decide, like, yo,
Bees is like, stop putting me in this situation.
Let's go get something to eat, my nigga. Where we gonna go get something to grub on? You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, let's go to this spot, Terragacha or Terragucci. How I say it? I forget. Terragacha. If I say Terragacha,
like, yo, what's that about?
In my head, I'm gonna say to myself, I've been here before. It's a kind of intimate spot. I'm gonna be like, you know what? This is an intimate spot. Okay. We need to bring one more person so it looks like a business meeting.
Wait one moment.
You know?
The fact that, you know what?
We're in 2021. We're in 2021.
Wait a minute. 2 things. One, what is intimate to you? Don't answer that yet, because you keep saying intimate.
Okay.
It was tablecloths. Tablecloths, y'all. Mm-hmm. It was the fucking tablecloths. That's it. But anyway, second thing, right? Second point.
The lights were a little low.
Lights were low. Yeah. Lights were dim.
Second thing,
it was a little dim.
The fact that your masculinity makes you feel like even in a hypothetical gay situation that is like slim to none anybody even thinking about, right? You get what I'm saying? It's so far beyond hypothetical that it's only in your head, right? right? That's what I mean. But wait. The fact that the thought of just sitting across the table from a man with tablecloths, even if the lights weren't dimmed, you know, maybe one light was off to kind of cast a little shadow or whatever, right? But that's for the ambiance, the mood, whatever, right? The fact that your masculine ass brain has to go so beyond and think about, you know what I'm saying, that far out to be like, oh, and even if me and Bees were just here ourselves, I gotta call another nigga to come eat with us too so we don't look gay. That's a lot to not look gay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think
I got what you're saying.
That's a lot. Me and my homeboy just wanted to go eat dinner. We just gonna go eat. We just gonna go eat.
Now, hold up. Now, I can go I can go eat. I can understand if that's the mood set of the restaurant and it looks like the lights is dim and all that. But listen, me and this nigga go out to eat on some shit like that. It's gonna look like, yeah, we came to eat, but it's gonna look like there is nothing going on between it. Now, if I go to a restaurant with this nigga and they got candles lit up with the table and shit like that, see, now you're going too far.
That's different. There were no candles. There were no candles.
Now let me ask you this, Bees. Let me ask you this.
Shit going on in the restaurant.
Now, Bees.
We can't eat here.
Now, Bees. If we get to the restaurant and there's mad tables and they decide to sit us at the 2-seater face to face, eye to eye, do we say, do we accept that table?
Yeah, we accept that table because this is how my chair is going to be at the table. You see how I'm saying? We gonna accept that.
Nigga gonna be eating like this. Nigga gonna be eating sideways. Nigga gonna be eating sideways.
Bees,
I got you, nigga.
Show us again, Bees. How you gonna sit at the table?
Yo.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Word.
This is
it don't matter.
Else,
listen. It don't matter. It don't matter if one nigga sit like this. And knowing my nigga, guess what? You know how we gonna be looking at the table? I'm gonna be facing this way. He gonna be facing this way.
That's too much that y'all doing in y'all head. So wait a minute. So just sitting across from
it's not gonna look like because we not gonna be looking at the table on the table like this. Like, yo, son.
You ain't even gotta have your arms up like that, Bees. You ain't even gotta have your arms up like that.
You see, the more you picture it, you're like, you know.
So now sitting across from another man is gay. Noted.
I never said that.
So anytime you sit across a man and you eat, you gotta say pause the whole time. Y'all gotta face different directions. One's north, one's south. Like,
if y'all
that shit is wild.
Y'all looking in each other's eyes,
and then to think that y'all eating meat the whole time.
Exactly.
You gotta
see if y'all
got a
looking
plate
in each
full
other's
of meat
eyes,
now.
eating meat.
Now you got a plate full of meat.
And y'all looking in each other's eyes.
Y'all crazy, bro.
Yeah, y'all got to, yo, I'm not,
the candles burning away.
And I'm not the only one.
Can I get some wine over here?
I'm not the only one.
Wait, can I get some wine over here?
And then Bees order a margarita, Khary orders a lemon drop, and who paying for the dinner at the end? Like,
a lemon drop.
So apparently the whole situation. So what I'm hearing is that just sitting across from a man and eating is gay.
Somebody said, nah, you guys sit diagonal.
Who said that? It's just crazy to me how much men, like masculine, straight men go through.
No,
right?
Sean said you got to sit diagonal.
It's crazy how much straight men go through to not look gay. You think gay men is out here trying to do everything? Well.
Yo, listen, because they want to look gay as possible.
You think gay men is really out here doing all they can to not possibly seem straight?
Yo, the flamboyant ones are going hard body.
Like, them niggas be like, actually, sit us in the back with the table, with the 2 chairs. We need a candle. and some, some lemon water and shit, we gonna face each other and lean forward with the tablecloth and bring us extra sausage. You think
with a lip full of
extra
Mac
sausage? You said extra sausage.
You think gay men really plan their nights like this?
I don't know.
Yes, with a lip full of Mac. Gloss.
Y'all gay. I'm not y'all gay, but I just think it's just crazy that straight men just in their head be like, nah, that's gay. Let me not do that.
Listen.
Okay, now. Oh, and you know what? There was also a table behind me that was full of women, that was full of women.
Mm-hmm.
There was a table behind me full of women, Now,
they were gorgeous, too.
If me and my homeboy would have went there and we would have been single, and they would have sat us at a table where we now we look like we're together, I'd be like, nah, see, now we got to do something about this.
You know what? Y'all should have sat at the bar. You should have sat at the bar.
Did they have a bar? Did they have a bar?
Yes. You can go get drinks while you wait for your table. And the reason they have so many tables is because every table in that place is normally full, which is why they sit 2 people at a 2-person table. Ain't no 2 people at a 4-person table.
We were 2 people at a 4-person table.
Were we?
Yes. And that's when I asked. Yes, we was at a 4-person table
when we went yesterday.
Yes, we was at a 4-person table, and it wasn't very packed in there. There was a lot of 4-person tables open, and that's why I said if there was a lot of tables open,
too cold.
I would have been like, "Hey, can we get a bigger table?"
You lucky I can't remember. You lucky I can't remember at all. But they normally sit 2 people to a table, to a 2-person. I don't remember sitting at a 4-person table.
We did get there kind of late. We did get there about 8:45.
Right when they were closing, but
they closed about 9.
I don't know, man. Y'all gotta.
Food is on point though. Food is on point though.
Yeah, they got one. They got one up under me. Like my building is like.
All right.
Yeah. I love that place.
Well, not a Saragacha, but something like that.
Brazilian
steakhouse joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. I only got a couple stories left. Let's move it on. I thought that would be an interesting one though. Did y'all know that Jet Li used to fuck with the Matrix?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Wasn't he in one of them?
No, he left actually.
What you mean he left? Wasn't he in one of the Matrix movies?
No, he was supposed to be in the new shit.
No, he was working with them for over a year.
Doing what?
And decided to leave. And he was actually an actor. But he didn't like the fact that he was only gonna he only performed for about 3 months, like actual acting. And now they didn't want him to actually do his moves on camera. They didn't actually want him. They didn't want to film that shit. They wanted to spend like 3 months of him with like the CGI shit to capture all his movements. And he was like, you know what? He thought about that shit. And after seeing his reasoning, I'm not mad at him. He was like, if they pay me to capture all of these moves, all of this shit that I've practiced all my life doing, they now have as intellectual property. So now at any time they can just slap some CGI face on my moves or me moving that they captured through CGI and actually put any actor they want. He was like, I do not want the shit that I've worked on my whole life to be Americanized. And I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at you. I'm glad you had the foresight to even think about that, that they can just capture your shit and now they have all your moves as intellectual property that they can then repurpose for whatever they want. They could put that shit in the motherfucking Mountain Dew commercial if they wanted.
Yo,
for
real. Hats off to Jet Li, yo. That's dope.
Exactly.
Don't
that's
give
dope.
it
Like, you know what that really is? You're not getting my brand like that, yo.
Yeah,
right.
His brand and his technique. That's exactly what they tried
to do. Yo.
Right.
Wow.
Can you imagine them taking that and selling that to other companies and making profit off that?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him.
And I could see them selling that to Marvel or something, Disney or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he would have
Some of them
gotten
moves on
paid
the
just
rock.
a small percentage
Of a little movie.
of a movie.
Not even
that he would have got for
the program.
giving them all of that shit. So he had the foresight to say, you know what? Y'all capturing this is taking me as now part of your intellectual property that you now own and can control and do whatever the hell you want with, and I have no say.
You know what? Ain't that ironic for the movie The Matrix, though?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that pretty ironic?
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah. Now,
what a coinkydink.
Now, whether the people making the movie The Matrix had that thought in mind that, hey, we could then use this in the future, I don't know. But a movie studio would have probably thought about that shit and said, hey, we own this Jet Li shit. Oh, let's do this for this. Oh, let's do this for that. And next thing you know, karate chopping trees at Christmas time, nigga. Man. You know?
You know what I like about what you call it, though? Like, it's crazy how, like, Asian movies, like, special effects and certain types of elements that they have is computerized and stuff. But I like the fact that a lot of this stuff is like that actors.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, it's Jet Li. It's Jackie Chan. It's Tony Jaa. It's what's my man from South Korea?
The man from South Korea.
You know what I'm saying? The dude from South Korea. He's a wicked dude. Anybody get a chance, watch The Raid or The Raid Redemption. You'll thank me later. Awesome ass fucking movies, both of them. The Raid Redemption, The Raid 2. If you ever seen them, you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
But the Korean dude in there, he's what you call it. But anywho, I love how Asian actors, like, they want to do the stuff themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't want all that extra other what you call it, like Jackie Chan, how he did a whole movie in a cast.
Jackie Chan's just on a whole nother level, yo.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan's on a whole nother level.
I used to love Jet Li so much. I had like a little Jet Li game on my PS2. I used to kick niggas' asses.
But you know what?
Boy, that was my favorite game.
A lot of Asian actors do their own stunts, especially when they're skilled in martial arts. You know, there are other actors that try to do their own stunts. They're very few and far in between, you know, and few and far in between is like, I'll say Tom Cruise is one of them.
Will Smith.
I'm not sure he does as many stunts as Tom Cruise. I don't think he does Tom Cruise
stunts.
No,
but Will Smith does his own stunts. I know because of the Mission Impossible shit and all that shit, like Tom Cruise hanging in the mountain and all that shit.
Hanging off of planes, like flying in the air.
Will Smith, he definitely strikes me as the person that does his own stunts.
Wesley Snipes does his own stunts. There's no stunt double for Wesley. Wesley does his own stunts.
I don't know.
Hey.
Wesley does martial arts.
I haven't actually looked into it, you know. I'm not sure they're doing Tom Cruise level stunts, and I hate to give Tom Cruise that credit like that, but you know,
Tom Cruise is a bad motherfucker.
I'm not sure a lot of niggas.
You got Tony Jaa out there, but he's Asian.
Stunts, you know, but nah. Go ahead, Tati.
Can I give y'all an update?
On what?
Y'all remember the other day, right? When y'all were saying that Faith Evans may or may not have been a hoe. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know about that. And then y'all was like, oh, the whole Diddy Biggie situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you remember?
Oh, she's dating some young nigga though.
She's dating Stevie J. Well, she's married to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember you reported the other day that they were supposed to be getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this week, one of them posted like footage of them like currently at the beach saying they were good doing cartwheels and shit. today.
They were doing cartwheels.
They were doing cartwheels in the sand. I'm not capping about that, but
it's probably Stevie J.
That sound
it
like,
was both of them.
That sound like some bullshit's going on.
So doing imagine we supposed to be getting divorced, hate each other. We out doing cartwheels in the sand. That's some toxic shit.
No,
but
imagine us trying to prove to the world that we're good doing cartwheels in the sand.
I ain't doing no motherfucking cartwheels with you.
That's gonna look like we fucking trying to prove some shit.
Listen.
It's gonna look like we trying too hard. Okay, what happened now? What happened
now? So
something.
A video about a day ago came out of them arguing.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, Stevie says that they are that she cheated on him. So I just want to let y'all know, maybe y'all were right.
And the only reason why I listen to Jocelyn, because it looks like her and Stevie like talk a lot. You know?
They didn't.
They got a kid together.
But now
they got a kid together though.
Yeah, I think after a while they did. But you know, Jocelyn is I think she's married.
Mm-hmm. Only because he used to talk to
she got a whole husband.
He used to talk to her. He used to talk to her about his other girl that he used to be on Love and Hip Hop with.
Yeah, but that's not the same because they end up being together. They broken up now.
Right, but I'm just saying he used to like talk about their problems with her.
Check this out. Jocelyn's situation. Actually, you know who helped Jocelyn get a little, because her and Stevie J was going through it over the kid for a little minute. And on some real shit, Styles P actually like cleared that shit up.
That's what's up.
Because they were on marriage boot camp. And I don't know, it was some crazy shit that happened with Stevie J, and Styles P happened to be, you know what I'm saying?
I think he was
there when everything went down.
Got you.
He was on there, and Jocelyn couldn't get through to him, and Styles P actually made the phone call that got Jocelyn through and got her and Stevie J to clear up their shit and all that shit.
Got you.
I don't know. I just feel like that's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. I would never thought.
Now that I'm hearing another video or some video, you said a video came out?
Yeah, a video.
See, now that a video came out, so this divorced and they were doing cartwheels. Now a video came out
of them arguing.
Yo, quick update.
But this could
Stevie J and Jocelyn update.
Now I'm thinking what they rolling out. Who's rolling something out?
That's what I was gonna say. This could just be for Love and Hip Hop too. For them to come out with a new season.
We actually about to move
shit.
it on, Bees.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
We're about to move it on. Yeah, I was thinking like, yo, who's rolling something out now? You know? Y'all dropping 2 months news and bullshit.
Oh, it's another Flavor of Love on its way, huh?
Potentially.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Now that this video came out, you know? But let's move it on. Final topic. Actually, I got a couple quick hits. A Maryland mayor has posted some revenge porn on Reddit and is potentially facing some time. You know? Let me see. What he had? Cambridge, Maryland mayor was arrested this week on 50 counts of distributing explicit images of a former romantic partner without the person's consent on social media site Reddit. Andrew Bradshaw faces a $5,000 fine and 2 years in prison for each count, which totals up to about $250,000 and 100 years in prison if convicted. You know? Yo, revenge porn is not the move. What do people get out of revenge porn? Are they posting? I'm guessing he's posting images of himself fucking his ex.
That's what revenge porn, like, it will be posting any pictures or videos she ever sent him, like naked or anything, or like porn of them, like videos. I ain't gonna cap, like, You remember Stevie J's ex-girl? Her porn went viral. She made damn near $1 million off the shit.
Yeah, I think she dropped that herself.
Guess what?
I think she dropped that.
Guess what? Some of us, you post some revenge porn, I'm pretty sure I can make a coin. But, right? That's such an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
Like, that's such, like, I couldn't imagine breaking up with somebody and, like, them posting my nudes or, you know, our videos. Like, that's petty. Like, you really a bitch ass nigga if you doing shit like that.
Right.
Bitch ass nigga.
I agree.
There's so much other coochie out there and you want to expose mine. Why? Because you mad? You can't have it no more?
Right. Now, should he be facing 100 years in prison because of it? That I don't know, but that I don't know, but
stupid games win stupid prizes. Though.
You know? You know? Let's see. 2 years in prison for each count. I think if he did get found guilty for every count, I think the judge would have him serve them what is it? Consecutively or concurrently? He would have them serve them concurrently.
I heard about that. Somebody was telling me that they go to jail on the weekends. Like, bitch, I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
Wait, nah, hold on.
Like in summer school or some shit like that.
Nah, that's some down south shit. That's some down south shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
you ain't doing that in New York.
I ain't never heard of no shit like that.
Nigga that go to jail oh wait. Yes, I have. I do know a nigga that had to go to jail like that on the weekends in New York. Nigga had to go to Rikers at that.
Yeah.
Or nigga had to go to the boat.
It depends on
the only person.
It depends on like the type of crime. You know, it depends also on like your personal status, or like whether you're like the head of the household, and whether if you're taking care of a bunch of people and shit like that. If the crime wasn't the type of crime that you should now lose your whole livelihood, and it also depends on the judge as well. You know, but there are people that do that. But with this one, concurrently is actually when you might have 10 sentences and you got like 5, 10, 7, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever amount of years. And instead of consecutively would be like, okay, you do 2 years and you also got another 2 years. Okay, now you do 2 years, then 2 years, then 2 years, then 2 years, then 2 years. Concurrently is going to be, okay, no matter how many 2-year sentences you got, they're all going to be served at the same time. You know, so now he could potentially get found guilty of all of these charges, get the maximum sentence of 2 years for all of these charges, which equals up to 100 years. But if he has to serve them concurrently, he'll do 2 years because they'll all be served at the same time, all convictions at the same time.
So that's like Uno. That's like, are we playing doubles?
It is like Uno.
We playing doubles or no? What's up? We stacking them, draw two.
And guess what? And you know what else? Just like Uno, the judge gets to decide whether we gonna play by the rules or the house rules.
You know what? See the difference is in Uno, we all a judge. It's minority rule.
That's the fucked up shit about the criminal justice system. The judge just gets to decide whether we gonna play by the house rules or the rules, you know? The rules probably say this should be served consecutively. The house rules says, okay, I'm gonna be nice and let you serve them concurrently. You know? Now, that was a black man. I wouldn't be too sure if he's gonna get concurrently on. You know, but they're not gonna give you the fine concurrently. The fine's gonna be consecutively. You know?
Pay all that shit. We need our money on time up front.
Give us that cheddar.
Don't pay us bit by bit. Ain't no payment plans.
And the fine you paying isn't for your victim. That fine's coming to us, baby. You know, the state gets that fine, not the victim.
Oh, yeah. Need people to know when you do get locked up, right? You're in the cell for a little while, and then you may have to go do something. You come back, and there'd be a pink slip on the floor, and you'd be like, what the fuck is that? Depending on how many felonies you got to pay for each one of them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So
that's the crazy
people
shit.
charged with felonies, but they gotta pay a fee too.
Yeah, there are niggas in jail just because they couldn't pay their fines.
Yeah, there's niggas in jail. Niggas be like, yo, what fine are you talking about? The felony that they give you when you get into the jail.
It is
like you think you to pay for your lawyer.
Everything's a fine.
It's a crime and a fine. That's what it is. It's a crime and a fine.
Mm-hmm. Everything's a fine.
That's crazy.
And they're gonna make you pay for it. And that shit is like, what you call it? Like, and that's why they got them labeled as A felonies, B felonies, C felonies.
Determines the amount.
Because the prices, that's what they telling you. The prices is different.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
prices is different.
As well as sentences. Sentences and prices as well.
And you know what's fucked up? Because of the economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday's price
is not today's
today's price.
So wait a minute. Whoa. So when you don't pay the felony fine, right? And you do take your ass to jail and do the time, when you get your ass out, now the fine is bigger. That bitch got interest like a loan.
Yeah.
Yo, but sometimes because you can't pay it, guess what? Listen, because you can't pay it and your time is up, you can't get out because you haven't paid the fine.
Both ends. That's like the bank. That's like the bank with the overdraft fees. Like, nigga, I'm gonna charge you $20 because you ain't got no money in here. And you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no money.
You charging me because I ain't got money, but if I ain't got money, how you charging me because I ain't got money?
How the fuck I'm gonna pay it if I ain't got no money?
Tati, listen, there are some niggas that's upstate in jail that haven't got out of jail because they don't got no address to parole home
to. Where they been? In jail, motherfucker.
That's why they ain't got no home.
Yeah.
Just like you get out, you gotta find a job, but motherfuckers won't hire you because what?
Right, like sometimes in order to get out, you need some place to go. You know? And there's a lot of people that don't have family, don't have friends that they can go to. They literally have nobody. So now they don't have no place to go. You know? So unless they get into like some type of halfway house or something like that, they have no address. And a lot of times you can't get into the fucking halfway house until you know you're getting out of jail. You know?
Yeah.
So now if you can't get into the halfway house because you know you're getting out of jail, but now in order to get out of jail, you need to be able to get into this halfway house. But now, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up system.
Yeah, and it's the crazy system that you said, if it wasn't about race, it'll still be what?
What did I say?
You said if it wasn't about race, then it would probably be fair. That's why I said
no. If it wasn't about race, it would now be about class. You know, well, the closest thing to being fair would be with no race, but then now class would be the new thing that kind of discriminates.
But I mean, I guess. Well, that I was proving my point, not yours. My bad. More like, you know, even if it wasn't about race or class, this is still a situation where you still be fucked because the law is, you know, it's a roundabout, you know?
It's about money.
Throw all this shit away and let's sit down and come up with a new plan. What the fuck is
but let's get ready to wrap it up. I got a couple of quick hits. You know what I'm saying? We was watching Your Honor. Did you ever see that, Bees? The show on Showtime called Your Honor?
Nah.
Yo, dope show. Starred Bryan Cranston and shit like that. But it was supposed to be a little mini series on Showtime. She was so good. The story was so captivating that they said, "Yo, we gotta do a season 2." And it's no longer a miniseries. It's now a seasonal show. So that's about to begin filming. They haven't actually released a release date, but I thought that was dope. That's a show that I kind of like, that I really like and enjoy. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna share that shit. What else I got? Hulu has renewed Wu-Tang and American Saga for the third and final season. So they're gonna wrap it up after season 3. So, and I think season 3 seasons is good. I haven't finished season 2 yet, but I've enjoyed what I have seen so far. I finished, you know what I'm saying, all of season 1. And I actually thought I finished season 1, but I actually didn't. I missed like an episode or 2 or some shit like that. But I finished that, and my son actually had me starting watching season 2. But I'm only on like episode 2 or some shit like that. But I think it's good. BMF. Did we all see BMF this week?
Yeah.
I did.
How about you, Bees? You there?
Huh?
I said, how about you? Did you check out BMF this week?
Yes.
What was y'all thoughts? What was y'all thoughts on BMF this week?
I thought BMF was awesome this week. I mean, Lamar is something else.
Kill that man.
Yeah, he's a different type of they got a little Omar the Wyatt type thing going on with him. You know, it's just he's not
I did kind of say that right when I saw it. I was like, that nigga looks very Omarish.
But then after they try to shoot him up, and then he gets hit, but he got away, and nobody knows where he's at. That's like the same thing with Omar when he got lit up in the house on the wire and jumped out the window, and then nobody could find him, and then he's just sneaking up on people and what you call it. I feel like that
sneaking up on people.
Yeah, he did. It was kind of Omarish. Now, I'm not sure if this was filmed before or after Michael K. White passed away. They have had a few like weeks off and stuff like that. I'm imagining it might have been filmed prior to his passing. But if it was filmed after, this could have been like a homage. You know what I'm saying? Just that little bit of stuff right there.
That's true.
So I thought it was kind of dope though. It could have just been by chance. It could just be like a fucking 90s thing where niggas had trench coats and shit like that, and like,
your average killer.
Yeah,
your average killer come. Nah, that's the 80s. We ain't even in the 90s in this show yet. I think they still in the 80s.
I thought they was in the early 90s. I thought they were like 90, 91.
Wait. No, you're right. It is the 90s. Like it is the 90s. 91.
But like they did have trench coats was a thing back then with the fucking like shotguns and shit. Niggas used to have the trench coats with the shotguns underneath. So
I know. I used to have a trench with the leather buckle and all that.
Tati said I was wearing a trench coat last night.
He was.
I was not wearing a trench coat last night. He told me it wasn't
a trench coat.
I had like the little, I had the little overcoat. You know what I'm saying?
So it was like
the
a
3/4
long suit jacket.
You know what I'm saying? Like let shit come down to like your knees and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like little camel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you had the 3/4 quarter fill on, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like a long little like suit, the jacket that goes with the suit.
Let me just do a quick Google search. You
got on a trench coat.
I
wasn't a trench coat. It was more like a suit coat.
Nah, I used to rock those with the leather collars and all that.
Yeah, No,
okay.
Do you know what I put in my Google search?
What?
My Google search, I just put in camel coat. I just put in camel coat. And yeah, the kind of coat I had on kind of came up. It's not the exact coat, but it's kind of like that type of style, yo. Let me see. It's not a trench coat neither. Let's see.
3/4 length.
Yeah, 3/4 length.
That's the best you can say.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a trench coat, right? That's the 3/4 length, yo.
Yeah.
Trench coat. Trying to tell me I was with the trench coat mafia, nigga.
I want a trench coat.
She was like, this nigga's out here looking like the trench coat mafia.
Ain't nothing wrong with a trench coat.
Yeah, I got a nice dark beta type trench coat going on.
I actually been looking online. Yeah, I said actually twice right there. I was looking
nice
online
wool joint.
Nice 3/4 length coats and shit like that. And yesterday in Tampa, before I left the crib, I said, yo, Google, what's the temperature? Google said, Khary, it's 57 degrees, nigga, take a coat. I said, oh, shit, I could put on a coat. It's under 60 degrees. Under 60 degrees, you can definitely pull out a coat in Tampa and not look crazy. 57 it was, coat I got.
Man. It didn't even feel like 57 either.
It's because you had on the sweater.
And they'll be, yo, listen, and they'll be looking at me crazy. They'll be looking at me crazy. Like, yeah, why he out there in just a long sleeve?
I mean, we do look at people from up north crazy because that's exactly what the fuck they do. It started getting cold and niggas come outside in shorts just to prove that they from up north. Like,
I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit.
What's wrong with you? With
a
right tank, they'll put on a tank top and
I'm
some
in Florida
shorts.
right now. I'm inside the house.
And then you be like, nigga, what's wrong with you? It's cold outside. Where your clothes at? Oh, I'm from up north, so you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about Khary either, y'all. I'm just saying every,
with a t-shirt.
Be like, what the fuck?
Nigga be like, yo, it ain't cold.
Nigga, put some clothes on. You ain't got nothing to prove to me.
I'm over here looking like Marty McFly, nigga. You know?
But no, I think it says it's like 57, but because we don't have wind either right now, it don't really feel like 57. It do
get windy though. It do
feel like 69.
It do get windy. All right, but do we have any other quick hits? Insecure. Did you watch Insecure? I watched Insecure. What'd you think of Insecure, Tati? Bees didn't see Insecure. What you think of Insecure, chat? What you think of Insecure, Tati?
This episode was kind of boring. I can't even remember what it was.
This episode was an episode that dealt with homeboy with the light eyes.
Light-skinned dude.
Yeah, they tried to get into a club. No, they tried to get into Jason Derulo's crib, and nigga was like, nah, nigga, you can only bring one person.
Yeah. Who, that's a trumpet guy? When the trumpets go, that dude? Jason Derulo?
No.
Yo, I think that is him, though. He got a song called The Trumpets.
That's not
Trumpets
him.
It's a dope song. It's a dope song.
Well,
but I think that's him.
That's something what happened in the episode. She kind of got back with what's his name? Nathan? Is that his name?
I don't remember the characters.
And when I say her, I'm talking about Issa. I believe Issa got back with Nathan. Nathan is the nigga that had the light eyes that went nutso for an episode or two and then came back, some shit like that. And this episode kind of showed that he was staying with, I think, is that his brother or his homeboy? His homeboy. And he started acting a little nutso there. And then his homeboy wanted to kick him out, but his wife said, yo, just blame it on me. So your homeboy ain't mad at you. Say, I want his ass out. So they kicked his ass out. He had his episode, realized he was going through some shit. He hasn't told him about it. But he was kind of talking to the dude and his wife, and he was kind of giving her the like, fuck you, bitch type of look. He
was, though. But you know what? In this episode, they did call him Prison Bae. Prison Bae, y'all remember who Prison Bae is?
Yeah.
The dude with the mugshot. His mugshot looked nice. He was light skinned with light eyes and shit. And he ended up getting model contracts off of that.
Yeah, he did. Dude got arrested. And the police tried to make fun of him and post his mugshot.
Everybody was like, damn.
That mugshot got that nigga a bottle deal, got that nigga acting, got that nigga whole life change. That nigga's about to marry a billionaire.
You
talking about the Crip dude.
Yeah, that nigga about to marry a billionaire.
Went viral, bruh. Went viral. Imagine getting arrested and your ass getting out because you went viral.
Jeremy Meeks is his name.
People thought your mugshot was fine.
Listen, whoever did that backfired on them.
Yeah,
they wasn't expecting it.
It was a cop that did it. A jealous cop that was like, oh, look at this nigga with the light eyes. Let's show these women why they don't like him, why they don't like his criminal ass.
And now this nigga tight.
And bitches was like,
now he Tyson Bedford.
Let me put some money on his books.
Nigga.
And now he Tyson Bedford, right?
Nigga, that nigga Serena Williams. He about to marry a billionaire.
Yo, but then he get a contract. He had a modeling contract.
Yeah, he had a modeling contract. That nigga been in a couple of movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that nigga started doing his thing after that shit, yo.
I think some celebrity, I want to say it was like Nicki Minaj or somebody like that, put him in a music video and shit. Like, damn. Just because I mean, that's the definition of pretty privilege.
Yeah.
That man got out of jail and went to a whole nother life.
So what I gotta do? I gotta get arrested and get me some green contacts to get pretty privilege? What I gotta
do? Don't do that.
I can't with this guy.
Go get me some green contacts and go punch a cop.
Don't do that.
How I take a mugshot? Like, let go. Do I look tough? Or do if I have a green contacts right now, I gotta open my eyes wide so everybody see. I got green eyes.
Yeah.
I got green eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, Tati. He'll bite his lip in it.
That's your homeboy.
I gotta go like this. I gotta go like that.
That's some light skin shit if I've ever heard it. Biting your lip.
I gotta bite my lip and open my eyes so they can see my eyes is green with my green contacts. I'd be like,
and we gonna look at that picture and be like, this nigga deserves to be in there.
Scary
whatever he did, whatever they said he did it. Yeah, no. Damn
sure. Who posted this weirdo?
That's his mugshot.
Posted this fucking weirdo.
Whatever he did, whatever y'all say he did that shit.
He did that shit.
When I go before the judge, they could be like, yo, what was you thinking? I was trying to be prison bae. I was trying to be a prison bae.
You was gonna be prison bae, all right. Biting your damn lip.
Man.
And they gonna be like, oh, you gonna be prison bae. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna kill a couple niggas in here. I ain't never
niggas was like, nah, look, Khary, look, now you a tease.
Yeah. What that nigga Martin said? He said, you go in jail, you try to be tough? You talk about, yo, ain't gonna be no fucking in the ass in here. I'm gonna let y'all niggas know now. Ain't gonna be no fucking in the ass. And then Martin said, next thing you know, nigga got you bent over something. You talk about, yo, I told you, ain't gonna be no, yo, be gentle.
Hey, ain't gonna be no that shit. You ever see that movie, what's that movie, American Me? Is it American Me?
Yo. Don't look at me, little puppet. Don't look at me.
Niggas tried to rape the nigga immediately killed the nigga. I was like, oh shit. That's what you gotta do though. But you know what? That's
no, fam. Time out. I'm sorry.
You brought it up, Khary.
American Me. When that shit happened, he raped that nigga, yo.
Yeah, and immediately killed the nigga after.
Yeah.
The connection y'all just had just now was like.
Who was the other movie? Blood In, Blood Out? I gotta see that movie again one day.
Yo, both of them shits is wild, man.
There's some wild LA gang jail movies, yo. Them shits.
Blood In, Blood Out. When they was raping niggas to get in the gang?
Nah. It was just like Mexican gang life in like inside and outside of jail and like the wildness that occurred type of shit. And the shit is wild. Both movies.
Like how with them niggas, like how that shit don't stop. Like nigga go in jail, ganged out. Nigga come out of nigga be in jail, nigga be ganged out. Nigga get out of jail, nigga still ganging, like
still ganged out, answering to the nigga that's locked up.
Yeah,
you know? like the head nigga, not like just like your cellmate because he was trying to like clap your cheeks, but like the nigga in charge of the whole fucking gang is locked up. You still answering to that nigga, you know.
Right.
But shit, let's get ready to wrap it up, yo. It's motherfucking 11:30 and shit. I'm over here wondering if I actually said this right. I did. All right, cool.
Quick hits. Yo, I just got one more though.
What you got? What you got?
Yo, fam, because I'm amazed. Like, you know, remember I was telling you earlier that I seen Home Alone, right?
Uh-huh.
And they did the redo. They did the reboot. You know what I'm saying?
Like Ralph from Christmas Story. Go ahead.
But what came in my feed today, they doing they doing another blood sport. And I was like amazed. Yeah, like Jean-Claude Van Damme. You're going to have Bolo Yang in the joint and Forrest Whitaker. And I'm like, wow.
I'm not sure about that one. This sounds like geriatric sport.
It sounds like Rocky 7, right?
Yo, it sounds like
Rocky
it sounds like the expended Expendables.
Yeah, because Bolo Young is definitely not the same dude he was.
Yeah, that nigga had biceps back in the days. That nigga gonna have flabby titties now.
Yo, listen, Tati, on some real shit. Bolo Young on some Asian guy shit. Bolo Young is the biggest muscly Asian guy I've ever seen in my life.
Let me see.
Yo, he was humongous back in the days. No more.
Yo, Khary just be saying the wildest shit. It's like, what the fuck did you just say? Your mouth worse than mine, bro. It be so left. So left field. Like, what?
Bolo Young. All right, maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like he might have kept himself in some shape. Let's look real quick before we get up out of here. Let's see. Here goes Bolo Young back in the days, Bloodsport, and now. You know. So, can you see the old Bolo being threatening?
Yeah.
You can see him being threatening. He look threatening to you.
I don't know. Maybe his face.
I'd be like, nigga, go make me some clear soup, nigga.
Yo, on that note, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
You about to get canceled before we even start, dog.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go to Kobe. I'm going to take it a picture of the nigga that made me clear soup last time. Y'all see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't.
See y'all Friday.
Cancel you.
See y'all Friday.
You going to get canceled.
He looks like the guy.
Man.
I'm gonna have a milkshake.
Facts.
Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring y'all a picture Friday of the guy that looks just like this. But you know what's gonna be though? You know what's gonna be? It's gonna be this exact picture. It's gonna be this exact picture.
You want to be canceled so bad.
This exact picture of Bolo. I'm just gonna change. I'm gonna change the color of the shirt and I'm gonna rotate it the other way so nobody. And then I'm gonna put the. They'll never know. They'll never know. I'll put that voice over to you know, and that's how we'll do it, you know. But let's get up out of here, you know. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free.
With a screenshot
on your face. Oh, we gotta do a screenshot, right? I forgot about the screenshot. All right, I already did the outro and shit.
Yeah, Sati, that's how you get them.
Facts.
You know?
Redo it.
See?
Redo it. With a screenshot.
With a screenshot. I don't like the way that looks right there, so let me change that.
Y'all, I'm high.
Oh, let me look distinguished. And let me sit like how I would sit in the restaurant.
Now, Khary, you go ahead and do yours.
You might have to change, because you...
Do yours, Khary.
Wait, I gotta do it the opposite way. I gotta go the opposite way.
I was waiting for him to fuck up and for it to just look like y'all were facing each other.
Yeah, that's why. You know what? Just
face him, Khary. Wait. I just need an example. No. Khary, face bees. Let me see what this would look like.
That could be a screenshot. Let's take a picture. Screen grab. You ready?
Do it just one time.
I'm not even sure which way it goes. It goes this way, right? No, that. You know what? Either way looks nuts. We out, y'all. We are out this motherfucker. See y'all on motherfucker Friday. I already said the outro.
Sorry.
The outro was outro. What's that, Tati?
Toot that ass up.
All right, you know what? You know what?
Good night.
Good night. We are out. Hasta la vista.
Now, why it look like he sat in your lap, B?
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la vista, baby. Sayonara. What's the other words? What's the other words? Ciao,
just for me.
Whatever. I'm not even sure. But we's out this bitch. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching the dopest
Why
live
Khary
stream.
turned around?
Newscast and sometimes like a
Why
showcase.
Khary turned around like that? Look like he was sitting in your lap, B.
Yeah, I can't.
Big yards, credit cards, you can have them all. Fresh ice, now that's nice, no baby, that's life, girl, you can have it all. Okay, I know this sound old, but I'm in love with a stripper, and I've been in love with her since I was a young nigga, cause her body's so right, and her face so gorgeous. Put me in that pussy and I'm scorching, young flying fortune, so it's not a problem to give her portions. I cover your expenses just to show a little interest. Trip you out of the country, your island to be Pacific. Got a spot in Bahamas, the water there is terrific. When you're talking, I listen, make changes, I pay attention. Never play with your feelings, I'm with you till life ends. When I call my Lacinis, you wrote and made hella visits for that. I give you more than any dude can give it. Baby, you know the business when you're
Khary's crib.
Scoopy and Rika kick it, come roll with young pimpin'. He don't know what he got, I guess that's why he be trippin'. But once after I get you to the crib, bet you forget him from the big yards, credit cards, you can have them all. Fresh ice, now that's nice, no baby, that's life, girl, you can have it all. You can have it all, girl, you can have it all. Yeah, I say you can have it all. You can have it all, girl, you can have it all. Top notch, let's go. You can have it all. Baby, you can have whatever you like. I'm like T.I. I buy you anything that you need just to stay fly. And baby, that's no lie, I treat you to the finest. I like my when it's shining, grinding in the diamonds. I'm not grinding, I'm giving you the truth. T-Pain Studio love, you want it in the booth. Girl, you got my feelings loose, so I gotta keep it tight. Don't worry, I won't hit you, only argue, not fight. Baby, my pocket's right, how about we take a vacation so we can...
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib,